I mean,
Like when they were a kid, adult, older, older, older.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And then they'd have their like a horse mannequin, and then the hubby that the horse's armor, and it would match. It would be like etched to match whatever the rider, whoever the rider was, their armor would be matched to it, which was just
That's
just
cool.
bonkers. You know
yeah.
they're doing all it all manually, and like some of them are etched with like all kinds of crazy handwork. Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. They didn't have any TV shows to get home to watch, so nothing better to do. Just etch some detail into the work.
That's it, right? Yeah, they weren't
Yeah.
they weren't they weren't doom scrolling Instagram, so they had
Um,
the
they had nothing better to do. Man, might
nothing
as
better to
well.
do.
So it is cool though. That the horse armor I always thought looked was like really impressive.
Yeah,
The way it's because like you can just tell by the way it's built that like it like moved well for like the horse and stuff because you can't put something stiff on there. You know?
no, yeah, totally, exactly, yeah. But then some of the heavier like plate armors, like I was saying to my wife, like they were not like conducive to actually like melee fighting. Like they a lot of them it didn't look like they would move very well in them.
Yeah.
But you're right about the horse armor was yeah, exactly. Yeah. The other thing I always forget when we don't go that often, but we go like probably every few couple of years, is just how much drinking is a part of the British culture.
Yeah.
Uh, like a lot of the pubs have basically like meal deals, like or like like the a lot of the meals include a drink with them.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Wow.
well, we do that too. It's just with sodas.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. My our scene, the one that we use the most is like all discombobulated. I have no idea why that would be. We haven't used it since the last game, and
Was your grid off? What do you mean? That kind of thing.
yeah, basically like I have a separate window for each player's zoom, but each individual zoom is just a full capture of the whole Zoom call, except for the one marked Jason Zoom,
Oh,
which is very odd. So I don't know, just trying to reorganize them. It's always such a pain also to line them up. Like, anyways, okay, that's what I'm doing.
That
I
sounds
I
fun.
know if one of us comes in and jumps in, it screws up your whole setup.
Yeah, but I have another scene where it's just the Zoom call basically. So like
Oh,
if we're
okay.
dropping players or whatnot, then I'll just switch to that. But this one's set up, specifically where each person is. So everybody has like their own little box. But yeah. So my eyelid is twitching now, I think, because of that.
That's funny.
Oh God. I can't really
So,
get it accurate with only three of us, but I can get it kind of.
but if you do it now, is it going to
Anyways.
get messed up when the other two jump in?
Well, I'm trying to kind of like eyeball where it will probably be, so it'll at least be close. But yeah, it will change.
Mhm.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Hey, Jason,
Yeah, man.
you you hype for the Ninja Turtle magic cards?
I really am, dude. I think it came out Friday, right?
What's
The,
that?
the, the commander set came out Friday, did it not?
Well, the pre-release started this past Friday.
Oh,
It comes out
okay.
this Friday coming
Okay.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, I really want to get I want to get the commander deck that like that
Yeah. The
yeah.
commander
Yeah,
deck's really
totally.
cool. The commander deck's really cool. I saw a whole thing about how like it's like broken down to where you can like pair them up as different like you have this like whole different selection of commanders you can use
Yeah.
within the deck and then like build around it and stuff and
It's like a partner like you can have like turtle partners.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
April
no, it's
O'Neil and Splinter too.
yeah, Splinter's black. I didn't predict that. But cool.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, it had to
Rat.
somebody
He's a
had to
rat.
carry that color. And yeah, I suppose it does make a little bit of sense if you're going to give it to any of them.
Like I mean, like rat tribal is a black thing only, so you had to kind
Yeah.
of do that. Yeah, it's gonna be
I
fun.
want a good mono black legendary shredder card though.
Gosh. Yeah, I know the one you mean. Yeah.
Man, these guys are
Yeah.
nerds. I come in and
Yeah.
talk about
We're
magic.
in the right place, Bodhi. If we're gonna be nerds, this is where you gotta be.
I guess that's true.
You wouldn't believe how many meetings I'm in at work where I'm like, yeah, I played D&D online Monday. It's like, oh yeah, I do that.
Oh, that's cool.
See, meanwhile,
Nice.
I have to I actually sent a humble brag. I just got promoted. Um
Nice, bro.
yeah. So I had to send a like a little bio thing for them to send out the
Welcome.
the yeah, the announcement.
Yeah.
And I mentioned in there that I play D&D and my new supervisor responded back to it and she was like, "This looks great. Just one question. What is D&D?"
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm like, "Oh God." And then I
Uh,
remembered the last time
Wait
I
till the
got,
contract's signed, then I'll explain everything.
yeah, yeah.
Just don't put Dungeon Master on your CV there.
Yeah, right.
That could go the wrong way.
Yeah, it's true. It's funny.
Look at that. Look at that. Everybody's here
Crap.
nice and early.
Rocking and
Beautiful.
rolling.
What's up, Joel?
Hey guys.
Hey,
Man,
Joel,
we
I
haven't
sent you an
even said
update
his
on
name three
I
times
sent you an
yet.
update on Discord. I did my homework.
Thank you, Jason.
No problem.
I was playing Dying Light, so I was finishing up a quest, and then I showed up here. I did the thing where you finish it, and then you immediately like start doing like the next little bit of it. I was like, okay, I'll get to this one part, and I'll finish the quest entirely. And then it's like, okay, we'll go to this place next. And I was like, well, all right, still the same quest, so I'm sure go do a detour. Like, oh, to go to this place. I'm like, okay, all right. It's like 7:10, it's getting a little too late. The Zoom meeting has been called. 10 minutes later, I'm finally
You've been
done.
summoned.
Do you get like a ping when it comes up, Bodhi? Is that way? Like that's your like notification?
I just hear the funny little noise as I'm playing, and I have to wonder which of the 18 servers was that from?
Right.
Only 5 of them really give me any notification sounds. I don't know why, but
I get
even
I get this little zap right back here from the chip that Ben mailed all of us that we had to inject in there. Did you guys got
Yeah.
that too, right? He said
yeah,
he said he sent that to all of
Yep.
us. He did, right?
yeah.
Okay. Okay. That's how I know
Nice.
when it's time.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to reread my chat history with Ben, to make sure.
Yeah, he said it was in the terms and conditions of something. I don't remember.
Yeah, I remember
Also,
signing
yeah, my
those.
come to think about it, my whole memory of that conversation is very, very fuzzy.
How long ago was that, Chris?
Oh,
Was that like
a few days ago?
a
I
few
don't know.
days ago? Okay, so not years. Gotcha.
A few years? What is time?
Construct.
Hmm.
Well, however long ago it was constructed then, I guess.
Well, it can't be that long because I wasn't there for it. You understand? Because if it was when it was made, then that would mean whenever I was born. So no, it couldn't have been that. None of you guys existed before I born. Well, before I was born, by the way. Everything revolves around me, like the universe, the sun, the moon,
What
even
Well,
the
year were you
earth.
born, Bodhi?
202, the year the universe was created.
Oh, I just threw up a little bit. But anyway, um, that doesn't make any sense at all, though, Bodhi, because as everyone knows, the entire universe and everything in it was created last Tuesday.
Chris. What was last Tuesday?
That's when the
Uh,
universe was created, including all of us and all of our memories. Last
last
Tuesday.
last
That's when
Tuesday
it all
was
started.
it was the 23rd.
So,
Or no,
so
it's the
Bo, you got married.
24th.
You were born in 2002. I got married in 2004.
I was 2 years old. Why didn't you send me an invite, man? I would have shown
Awesome.
up.
I graduated high school in 2001.
Wow.
Damn. Too early for me to go to your graduation. I'm sorry.
I
Just
just
gonna
got
do it 'cause
everything
he's coming to
set,
my wedding.
and it all went back to how it was.
Ben, what did you do in 2002, huh? Or 2001, I guess.
I don't remember, man. So long ago.
No, you gotta have
I
something.
don't remember, man. It
Ben was
was
drunk.
Man.
O2 was wild, dude. We were following Ozzy and his reunion tour in the van, and oh,
Zonked out of my mind.
I was a pretty good kid in high school, actually. I was in high school, junior.
Mm.
actually, Ozfest O2 was pretty good. Also, to be fair,
I don't remember if I went to that one or '03, but I did go to
No.
an Ozfest in high school. It was so cool. One of the first, or the first festival I've ever been to.
Joel, what did you do in '02
it wasn't
I
O2, it was
was
O1. That's the one I went to.
or '01?
I was in
Either or.
elementary school.
You were in elementary school? Right there with
Yeah.
you, man. No, I wasn't because I was like a year old or just like months was my date of how long I've been alive. I don't know when you start elementary school. Every time I think of like when kindergarten was, I don't have a good grasp of when it was, whenever for like how old I was at that time.
You
Like
start
4
kindergarten
or
in
5
August
in
after you turn
kindergarten,
5.
probably. Yeah.
I was like 6 years old.
So it's when you're 5 or 6 when you go into
I was 6
kindergarten.
years old.
Hmm.
I
What did I
started when I
do?
was 4, I think, and I think I turned 5 in like the first month or something.
I was born in the middle of the year, so it's always funky for me.
Here, school starts at age 4, but that the first year is optional. It's like junior kindergarten. Do they have that?
Pre-K,
pre-
isn't that what it
preschool.
is?
Pre-K,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Which is just like
when my
daycare.
daughter started school. Her birthday's in December, so
Mhm.
she was actually 3 when she started school in September, but she turned 4 like that year.
See, for us, it's like the school year starts in August, and they have to be like the minimum age by the start of the school year. So like they had to be 5 to start kindergarten. We have the voluntary VPK as well at 4, but at 5 to start kindergarten, they have to be 5 at the start of the year. All 3 of my kids were born over the summer, so every single one of them started school like 2 weeks after they turned 5.
Right.
So they're all like the youngest kids in their class.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we start basically right after Labor Day. Do you guys have
Yeah.
like that's the first the first weekend in September? For
Okay.
us. Yeah, for us it is. Sorry. Yeah, forget we don't all have all the same holidays.
Joel, you were
Oh.
2 when you started pre-K, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. You're an extraordinarily gifted man.
like one does, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
That's messed up that they do it
Yeah.
based off of your age. Like, imagine you've missed some like lifelong friends that you would have had if you just were born a little bit earlier.
Man, you guys had it easy. I had to crawl out of the primordial ooze and create VPK because it hadn't been invented yet on account of me being so old.
Wow.
Right. When the universe started
Yeah.
was first
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
When the Big Bang happened, Jason and I were already teenagers.
That's it.
Yeah, and I'm God's gift to the world, so I'm kind of
Did he send you down with a receipt,
Just a heads up.
with the receipt. No, there was just a
This-
barcode.
like a gift receipt or like a?
This one's wrong.
That one's wrong.
It's not-
Oh no,
Yeah,
the points are wrong?
yeah, it's 50.
Shit.
You
I think
presume too much.
Dude. Joel, shut up, dude.
Take it, dude. Ben's not gonna know.
I appreciate
Take the
you
hit
think so
point, you
highly of
squishy
me.
motherfucker.
He's helping you out, dude. Shut up. Why are you narking on him?
God, you nerd.
I think in his mind he couldn't like fathom that I was that far behind.
He's like, surely that's a misprint.
He can't
Yeah.
have half. He can't have less than half than Durian.
Yes, I can apparently.
Absolutely, he can.
Listen, If there's one thing I've learned about Bodhi when he plays D&D, that man is going to have some hit points. Don't matter what class he
I'm
is.
gonna, I'm
He's going
gonna,
to have some hit points.
I'm gonna live. All right. Or
Whatever
if you're gonna kill me,
feat
you're gonna have to
or
try.
items it takes, Bodhi will never be squishy.
There.
He refuses.
Got you a new one, Jill.
I'm
Okay.
wondering now. You got me
Too
wondering
honest, man. Too honest.
what my lowest health point character was that like lived a while that didn't die immediately, and it's
Silverado was a monk, and you didn't like. You were D8s plus, and your constitution I think was 14.
yeah,
right?
but
Like,
I think
Yeah, but he
was
had
in
like the tough
hundreds.
feat, I think, and some
that's
other
true.
stuff.
He did have tough.
I mean, I did only
Yeah, because
feats,
you had
so
a
it's
bunch of
very
you went all
plausible.
feats. Yeah.
What a gimmick
He
build
probably
to
had the
do
lowest,
for
right?
your first character ever. Just,
And what was funny is it worked so well.
I think
That's
I had a lot of help from
the
Ben
craziest part
in
about
that
it.
department. I think Ben took pity on me and is like, "Oh, this guy's playing for the first time. He's doing only feats. I better get him some magic items. He's
This
gonna fall
when
off
we-
pretty
this
hard."
little 17-year-old kid that just wandered to our stream with his little monk. I can't kill this guy right away.
Well, when we first started, we were a bard, a warlock, and a monk. Like, I don't know how we thought we were gonna survive.
We didn't think we were. We were pretty sure we weren't.
I had no assumptions. I was like, I'm rolling dice.
And two of them didn't, actually.
That's right. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't. I died pretty quick, and then yeah, it's true.
The last thing I remember of it was Zephyr was your bard's name, was going and sliding underneath an ice tunnel,
That's right.
which was
yeah.
like the frozen over ice of a river, and going into the bad caves where bad things happened and everyone died,
Got ganked by minotaurs. Remember? Yeah.
and a fireball trap or two. Yep.
and the and Vincent carried guilt for that for the rest of his life through that game.
It was
He felt like he abandoned him.
Oh,
fun
really?
being a coward
Yeah.
a little bit.
Not to make it about me, but it was a great character moment. Thank you.
Not to make it about me as well, but it was also a great character moment because I took a hammer and I just walked in the ocean in water away from everyone that I knew. I was like, I'm getting out of here, guys. I'm sorry. The bard's dead as hell. I'm getting out.
He was dead. He got pasted.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm going to
Splatted.
take us to our D&D break scene while we have a private off-table discussion.
Uh-oh.
We script out the entire episode.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
cool.
yeah, let's do that real
Like we
quick.
normally do.
We're not on air right now, are we?
Yeah, we stream starting at 6 every
Why
week.
did you say
Okay,
that?
cool.
Why? On the script stuff, Ben.
Yeah. Joel, did you learn
Well,
your
it
lines
is
this
a
time?
joke. We don't script
I
anything.
got him. I
Yeah,
got him.
joke.
That's the joke.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, we got to space out.
We
the
we would
jokes.
not be able to remember it or stay on script if we
Very
couldn't do
well.
that if we tried.
I'll tell you my story.
Script.
But I
Okay.
do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale we're telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile, and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, um, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Um, till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who, excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learned to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved the weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. Uh, but on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were in on the lake, between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the boggles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef. But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I'd hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She'd eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book, and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and I and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
Welcome to the Heroes Era. I'm your Dungeon Master Ben, and we're playing a game of Dungeons and Dragons. After, sorry.
We are. Yeah, it's true. We are doing that.
After infiltrating Yaz'trin's Weavery, you rescued a small force of ATK soldiers, and with them were 3 drow prisoners as well. You convinced the ATK not to kill the drow. And then, as things were settling down, suddenly more giants and ogres burst through the large loading docks. And we're just going to pick up the game where we left off last time. And the orcs, the half-ogre nearest the exit stands there with its teeth bared in a vicious grin. And then the creature's face freezes and it falls forward, their javelins sticking out of its back as they hit the ground dead. And you see 4 soldiers, the Silverwings, and Commander Hockins, or another Commander Hockins, rushing through the large delivery bay. So, if you guys would please roll initiative.
I have questions. Yes, this.
Pretty quick on my feet.
I'm doing
get there.
okay.
I'll get there.
A middling roll.
I'm middling. I just realized that some of these tokens are like animated.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's cool.
Those are cool.
These big dumb guys are looking the wrong way.
I know they are. Everybody's looking down for some reason.
That's
Yeah,
why
I wish they had more of those animated tokens for like everybody, but nonetheless, it is kind of a fun touch. I think they have them
That's
for
cool.
orcs and ogres as far as the ones that are in my library. I'll probably try to find some more too.
Probably from a set.
Just a heads up,
Yeah.
man. My screen is black.
Oh, he's not in here with
Uh,
us.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's important that you can see. Let's see here.
Where are we?
Or in. Well, I'm in here.
There we go.
Yeah, you're right beside me there, Chris.
I'll pull you guys back like 10 feet to where the group
Oh,
is
there
if
he
you
is.
want.
Okay.
So that we're not just, suddenly,
Yeah, there I
all
am.
these creatures are right in your face. But yeah, it
Within
did happen
tree
rather
club
suddenly
length.
as they burst through the open loading docks. Okay, and so we'll start combat with Desperado.
Sorry, I just want to make sure I was clear. So one of these giants just fell over and got like skewered from behind.
Yeah, I'll put him sideways here rather than removing him. And behind him, through the doorway, you see the familiar silver wings, as well as another Kevin Hockins. This Commander Hockins is wearing the magical armor that you gifted him in the past and wields the sword of sharpness that you recognize.
Is it shining?
Well,
Is it? I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Did
it's
you
on
say
me,
is
eh,
it
Ben?
shining?
Yeah, is it shining?
Yeah,
as he
absolutely. There's
sort of-
a brilliant light coming off of his sword. That would be one of the defining features of it. Yeah, that's probably how you recognize it, I would imagine.
Yeah, this is.
And Desperado is at the top of initiative.
well, yeah. So I'm immediately gonna like draw 2 arrows from my quiver and then just plant 2 arrows in the that ogre is it ogre or I think it's an ogre right in front of where I can see Kevin on the other side of the bay doors. Just gonna try and plant 2 arrows in it to help clear his path. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, totally.
Cool.
So just like in rapid succession, like twing twing.
Twing twing.
Wow, both of your arrows strike true, landing in the massive girth of this ogre. This is the one that barged through with the battering ram that he had no use for.
Oh.
And then I'm just going to back up a little bit. Can you remind me? Oh, this is Peter here. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. I'll just back up here by Peter.
Okay.
And that's all for me, Ben.
And Peter.
Okay. I think it's time we soften up some of these targets. They're looking pretty healthy. So I'm going to call upon my magical power and create and forge a ball of fire that I'm going to fling right at them.
Okay. Cool.
Goodness gracious.
We got to start strong, right? So I'm going to broadcast one. I'm going to center it, going right here.
Oh, wow. Okay,
And I'm
so
gonna
one of the
try to
hill
catch
giants and both the
all
hill
of
giants
these
and the
guys.
3 ogres around them.
Yes, sir. So I will need some saving throws.
Nice positioning.
Everyone thank Ben for the positioning of the enemies.
Ooh,
Ooh.
that's what I
Well,
want.
they all
See,
try to
man?
dive out of the way of the fire, but they're all
Tasty.
engulfed in
Too
flame.
slow. Too slow.
We like jump into each other. They move the wrong way.
Oof.
and the
That's
massive
not a great roll, Ben. I'm going to
conflagration
empower
overcomes
that.
them.
That's not a great roll, Ben. So I'm going to empower that. So I'm going to reroll all the ones.
Okay.
So that's 3 1s and a 2.
Okay. Okay.
Oof, not great.
It does add a bit though.
That's better
It
than
does
what
add
it
a bit,
was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the power of your sorcery just like continues to empower the flame after your initial casting. Okay.
And that's going to be my turn.
Durian.
Well, I don't like that other Kevin is here now. It kind of really puts a damper on who I can trust now. Seeing as that the sword is indeed shining, it is emitting light. It's a funny little ability that it can do. Because that was the one thing I used to try and find of who's a doppelganger and what. But I figured that we're gonna start killing them together, so I'm not gonna worry about it for now. I'm gonna rush towards where the majority of these giant folk are, and I'm going to go specifically for. Yeah, I'm gonna stand right in front of one of the taller hill giants standing in the door that entered, and I'm going to have my muscles bulge out as I start getting furious that there is another Kevin here and I have to figure out who's who again. I'm going to enter a rage and just so upset by this, I'm going to just swing with reckless abandon into this big old hill giant at the legs and see if I can't take him down a few pegs with my bloodthirsty great axe.
Wow. Both strikes are true.
And I'm going to say, you... Oh, I can't believe we're doing this again. Whatever. And this one that I strike into, my ancestors are pulling at the cuts that I made and are trying to pull them apart, making it annoyed at me.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Edward.
Sorry. Okay. Edward is still in his lichen form, and still has his rights active. So he is going to charge straight ahead to this one that just got the arrows in his back from Desperado,
Okay.
and is going to make his attacks at that guy. Oh, I clicked the wrong one. It's the same though, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay.
The ogre here is wearing ringmail, but your strike is true.
Okay. And then
Wow.
he does. I got my 2 attacks plus my bonus. So I think that's
Slash
all
him
good.
3 times. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Edward runs up, and for the first attack, he actually comes in open palm and he shoves the arrow from Desperado in deeper, and then pulls it back out and comes through with the other claw. So it's just like ripping this guy's back to shreds, and then he just stands there intimidatingly.
This ogre's spine is exposed as the creature is bloodied, badly damaged. And as the fire from Peter's spell settles, the other ogres are also badly hurt, effectively bloodied. The giants stand towering over you.
Hello.
And they're just wielding massive, pillars, posts that may have been used for houses that are now ruined. And they both move to surround you, Durian.
Uh-oh.
and they do swing at you. One from 10 feet away, the other from just by your side.
And both with advantage. Unfortunately, but I made my bed.
And the first one that you attacked
Yep.
will hit you once. The other one that you're able to duck and dodge. And it strikes a mighty blow. The other uses what appears to be an entire tree to swing it at you. Oh.
Oh.
And it deals a critical hit. So I will... oh, that gets tricky because we're not rolling. Let's see.
Oucha!
And
Yeah,
it
just
tries to... Sorry.
Oh, this guy just hits me with a tree over the head multiple times like a cartoon.
Shoot.
Oh,
The tree just
goodness!
bludgeons you, and you actually find yourself, in the stonework below your feet, several inches now, as the stone beneath your feet is all cracked and broken.
Ow. Like my bones. Durian is bloodied.
Crap.
Most certainly after that.
Edward, the ogre before you that's holding the battering ram, glances quickly, nervously behind it, and then decides to try to bash into you.
Nope.
You're able to dodge. It's a kind of slow, heaving strike. And from behind it, the soldiers, led by Commander Hockins, move in to surround this ogre. And greatly weakened by you, Edward, near death already, the group of them cut down this ogre. It is slain.
Took my kill.
Kevin looks to you, Edward, says, I have to get one now and then. It's good to see you. Then from the other side of the warehouse, from behind you, the ATK soldiers that you rescued and Kevin Hockins rush into the fray. But Kevin kind of falters and stops, his gaze caught by his identical copy. The other the other soldiers rush forward and try to engage the giants that have surrounded Durian. Fear takes them, and most of them are ineffective. However, a couple of them do land effective strikes. Kevin looks at Kevin and says, "You don't belong here." Desperado.
Which one said that, Ben? Which of the Kevins wearing the armor, or the Kevin without wearing not wearing the armor? And wielding
I have them. Yeah, right. And it's going to be challenging because they're both the same token. But
yeah, I know.
I have the one placed a bit higher on the map is the one that you traveled here with that does not have
Right.
armor. He is the one who rushed forward and said that.
Desperado, I know how we can tell. If you stab each of them, if your sword, if your rapier lights up and it kind of, you know how things are evil, you'll be able to find out. Just stab both of our friends. It was just really easy solution, just one quick.
Can
No,
we
why
do
not?
this later?
I got all my blood knocked out. I am woozy.
Fair.
I'm just gonna. Hearing what Durian says, and I totally take in what he's saying. I totally get the path he's going down. But I'm gonna just kind of strafe over, kind of keeping Kevin between me and my friends, and I'm gonna loose a couple of more arrows into into this giant here in front of my friend Durian.
Okay, and you have a clear shot. He towers over your allies.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah. That makes sense. And just like putting one arrow in my mouth, letting it fly, and then quickly the other and letting it fly into the face of this giant. The boom.
And both arrows strike true, finding their
Nothing
target.
crazy. And is one of the giants hurt? One of them got singed quite badly, right, from my friend Peter's fireball.
Yeah, both of them were caught in the fireball, and then the other was badly damaged by Durian. And actually, as your arrows strike him, he's been weakened and slowed by these attacks, and they open up wounds that continue to bleed. Effectively, he is bloodied.
Bloody. Okay, cool. And using my bonus action, I'm going to use a second level spell. Just kind of reaching out, and these red leaves kind of waft over and over my friend Durian. I'm going to use a second level spell slot for a healing word. And I'll roll that in the chat for you, Durian. Just got to double check with the dice. But that'll be the end of my turn, Ben.
Okay, Peter.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, Ben, and forge an arrow of lightning with my magic this time, as I create a spell that you have seen before. And I'm gonna cast at 3rd level chromatic orb.
Okay.
Lightning. So this is gonna be a spell attack, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a luck point to do it with advantage.
Okay. Are you attacking the hill giant that's bloodied?
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the hill giant just because he looks like the biggest target.
Cool.
Second.
Good Lord.
Sorry,
Wow.
that was without advantage. So let me roll again. Not used to it. Oof. Actually, I reroll once, so again.
Okay, the first attack was successful.
I'm hoping for a crit.
He's fishing for that crit.
I'm fishing for it. Okay, I'll take it. So that'll be 8 to 8.
I think
And
you.
3.
So because you did the, it was with advantage. We'll take the damage from the first roll that was successful, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
So that's
Nice.
26. And because I rolled 2 8s on that, it bounces. So I'm going to target one of the ogres
Okay.
with the next attack.
Okay.
Same thing.
Wow.
Will 17 hit?
The lightning arrow bounces and strikes the ogre, and it is enough to shock it to death if falls slain.
Perfect. And because I rolled 2 4s on that one, Ben, it's going to bounce once more.
Okay.
And this is going to be, again, towards another ogre.
Okay. This time the
Assuming
magic
it's
is diffused as it passes over the ogre, ineffective.
Okay,
Ineffective.
I'll take that. I'm happy with that.
Very nice.
okay.
Totally, bro.
Okay, then Durian.
Well, if you, I hope you guys don't mind this real quick. I'm just gonna move a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right. I'm gonna pass next to this one guard who is maybe an enemy, maybe a friend. I don't know. I don't really have a grasp on the situation anymore. I'm gonna pat him on the back and say, "All right, good job, man." And I'm going to first swing into
Yeah, I'm gonna go for the bottom one that has been bloodied and try and
The
kill
one
him
you've already
first.
attacked. Okay.
Yes, I'm trying to see how I could do things to make the most of it. But I'm going to, upset now that I can't even trust the people that are next to me, swing with reckless abandon into the cuts I've already made in his belly and his knees or wherever I have hit, and try and just take him out with this blood of axe.
Wow.
Blood of
I
axe.
will use a bloody
Yeah.
charge as well to roll some more damage.
Okay.
As soon as I can remember what it is. There it is. So just a little bit extra on top.
And you spend the charge from your magical weapon. do so.
Mhm.
And that is enough to slay this giant. It falls at your feet with a loud thud. It actually lands on top of one of the ATK soldiers, and he disappears from sight, just smothered, covered by this giant that falls.
Hey man, I don't know if you're my friend or not, but I hope you're alright in either sense. It's gotta suck. And with the momentum of the first swing of the blood that the bloodied axe was soaking in from the kill, is going to
Yes.
splatter the eyes of the other hill giant as I go and make another attack at him.
Okay. Your strike is true.
And since I have felled a creature this great day with one of my feats, Great Weapon Master, I will get to make one last attack as a bonus.
Awesome.
And I'm going to lay into the last one here once again.
Ooh.
Be gone, foul beast. Well, you're not a beast. You're a big guy. Ah, you get the point.
And as you lay into this giant twice with the bloodthirsty great axe of swift death, he is bloodied. Edward.
All right. Edward is going to look at Kevin, and then he's going to turn and look at Kevin. And he's going to then look up and see his battered friend Durian take down one giant and then square up against another with like a rib poking out of his side and everything else. And
Why does I feel air in my chest?
he's just going to look back at the two Kevins and just be like, play nice until we're done. And he is going to rush to Durian's side
Hello.
and again is going to just lay into this giant as well with some unarmed strikes.
And your claws rend its flesh.
Okay, comes in with the second one, and just going claw to claw, and then once he has the two claws sunk in, he's going to pull this guy in even closer and going to just take a bite right out of him with his bonus attack.
Holy crap.
Edward's mouth just opens surprisingly large, to make it possible.
Yeah.
or
This is
feasible to actually
horrifying.
Bite
Whoa.
this giant.
It's like just a little bit bigger than you think it should.
Where do you bite the giant?
What level am I at?
I mean,
Balls.
Oh, I see you're going out some giant gonads.
In that case, then the thigh. I would turn slightly
Sure.
to the side.
Like knee high.
No,
Oh my
Edward.
goodness.
What happened is, here's how it played out. Edward came rushing through. This spot is where he actually landed. He jumped off of this guy's shoulders, and his two attacks was him lunging his claws into the giant's chest, and then he pulled in and bit at his neck, and then dropped down off of it.
And as you do, you clench the giant's trachea, and it's pulled out of the giant's neck as you land, swift-footed upon the ground. The giant slain. It falls with a thunderous crash, again upon another ATK soldier. And is that all from Edward?
You guys were thinking I just said it.
I think I did enough there. Edward, his fur is like drenched and matted in blood, It's like oily and slick now.
And the ATK soldiers move swiftly to try to get the giants off of their ally, all heaving, pushing it, and they do so well enough that the two soldiers can be pulled from beneath the giants. Kevin,
Are
that
they
you're
alive?
here with, they're alive. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They
Figure that
appear to
out.
be
Figure
Just
alive.
gotta check.
Yes, they're clutching at their knees, which may have been broken, but alive nonetheless. Kevin, looks to the new Kevin, and heeding Edward's request, moves towards the battle line and fires a crossbow bolt at one of these ogres, slaying it outright. Again, they're badly bloodied, injured by Peter's fire. And Kevin and the four silver wings, step into the warehouse and look around. Well, you didn't save any for us, says Kevin. And
That's kind of weird because there's two of you. If you could just duplicate all of a sudden, you would be a lot more useful.
Desperado.
Yeah, I just trying to take in, feel like I'm seeing double for a minute, but then I refocus myself. I'm gonna loose two more arrows into this remaining ogre that's across the room there.
Okay.
Hopefully I can finish this off, and then we can get down to brass tacks and what's going on here. So I'm just putting one arrow in my mouth and just in quick succession. Oh God, I can't roll damage very well today.
Your arrows both land in this already badly injured half ogre. It falls slain.
Oh, nice.
Does your longbow have a special name, or is that your scimitar?
No, it's just a regular bow that I brought from home.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nothing special. Yet.
I think it's
but
a
I think
blessing.
as soon as I do that happens, Ben, I probably would almost immediately draw my rapier and just probably move a few paces towards the Kevin that traveled with us, just to about here.
Sure, and the din of battle subsides. Both Kevins raise their hands to point at each other. Imposter! How dare you imitate me? How dare you besmirch my name, soil my reputation? And the four wings... I should have chosen a better thing for them because they look identical to the ATK. They look taken aback. They take a step back and kind of form their own group to see what will unfold here. The ATK soldiers also look confused. Of course, the ATK is familiar with the idea that, Kevin has been a coward, a traitor. Also that perhaps it wasn't that Kevin all along. As you guys explained to these soldiers that you rescued earlier, just before this battle broke out.
Well, everyone, calm down, as my rage subsides. Look, I consider myself an expert in this certain scenario because this has happened to me twice now, I think.
Oh, nice.
So let's cool it. All right. I don't know who's who at this point. It's kind of fishy, and I'm just Durian is just talking to just fill the air because he's trying to also do the mental gymnastics of who's who and thinking back to their prior actions while just kind of shifting and moving right next to Desperado and giving him a little kick with his boot.
Yeah, and almost with I'm already reading your mind, Durian. In almost in rapid succession, Ben, I take a step towards the Kevin that is not wearing armor, and move to strike him with my rapier.
What are you doing?
Huh?
Knowing-
No, that's not what I meant. No.
Knowing that it seeks out evil.
Oh no, that is what I meant.
Yeah. And the strike will be blessed essentially in felling evil. I'm assuming I can tell the difference. And then once I do that, I will then, well, I'll see what happens, and then based on that, I will pirouette and strike the other Kevin in the same fashion.
Oh my goodness. Make your attack,
You didn't
please.
see this one coming.
So I'm gonna roll both with advantage because I don't know which is which.
Okay, understood.
Does that make sense? And then you can, that way, I don't want to wreck the narrative, but I'll give you all the information that you need at least.
Gotcha.
I didn't think. Durin looks bewildered as he looks toward his friends.
Oh.
I didn't think he would ever take an idea of mine.
I've had enough of this ruse, my friend Durian.
You stab easily the one that is not wearing armor. The other, however, thrusts its shoulder forward to intercept your sword, and he is not damaged by your sword.
Nice. And I'll give him a wink.
He nods at you.
And then I'll just turn to Bear and with my rapier pointed at the imposter.
Okay. Wait, Desperado. Hold your sword. You're confused.
The first time I'm seeing clearly, my friend.
How can you say that? You simply struck me, unprovoked. And he clutches at his shoulder that is bleeding deeply.
Would you say this
Does
Kevin
he-
is bloodied?
I would.
Does
Hmm.
does he smell weird?
Edward, will you make a perception check, please?
Yeah, what color is his blood, huh?
Yeah,
Green
that's a
by
good question.
chance or blue?
Blood is it's a dark crimson color.
As
Perception. I am
as
pretty
he's-
perceptive, especially when it's a smell thing, but not today.
Um,
What? Wow.
This is the Kevin that you have smelled earlier. The same Kevin, right? The one that's unarmored.
Oh yeah. I guess I did.
Smells the same as earlier.
All right. Well,
sniff the other one.
I don't want to anymore.
Oh, okay. As he's sniffing him, Durin is going to kind of trying to block off any chance of him running and get closer as well.
The
That's what
ATK
they're
soldiers step up beside Kevin, who has been struck by Desperado. Hold on now. Kevin rescued us. We can't let you just kill him.
Kevin, no, you misunderstand. I rescued you. You got a whole thing twisted. I came in here with you.
Kevin was
get
with you.
you.
He was as much a part of this as you were.
Yeah, but we kind of had our doubts too. You know, I mean, talk to and I look through the crowd and I find I believe his name was Red. He was a dwarf that was with the initial group as well that snuck in here or
Right.
came in after the fighting started. It was like, you can ask him and his two buddies. We were kind of iffy on him.
And Peter, were you going to say something?
I have something I want to do, Ben. I'm gonna use my psionic sorcery to silent
Okay.
cast Hold Person, using my last 3rd level slot
Oh no.
on both of them.
Both Kevins. Okay. And so they're
I'm gonna-
unable to move. And if
I'm
you could
gonna-
just put that in the chat for me when you have a second too.
Well, if they're humans, and if they fail their saving throw.
Okay. Can you put the text in
So I
the
imagine-
chat for me, please?
Yes, sir. I'll do that right now.
That's pretty clever. Because it affects humanoids, right?
So
And you're thinking of it.
yes. So I'm assuming if I were to cast it on a target that is not one of those allowed by the spell, I'm assuming I would feel that there isn't even a save made.
Okay. So,
Like the spell fizzles out almost.
but you're casting it on both of them, right?
On both of them simultaneously and
Okay.
silently, without any sort of tell.
Hmm.
That's what you meant for me to do, eh, Durian?
I don't know. I figured you could like tell besides stabbing, but I also did suggest that you stab him. So, it worked out for me.
Let's get to the root.
Usually on your list of suggestions.
So you're able to
It
cast
worked,
this
though.
without any components, is that right?
That's right, Ben.
Okay.
That's awesome, man.
Sneaky.
Sorcerers. This is why sorcerers are better than wizards. I said what I said.
Kevin, who is not wearing the armor, who you traveled here with, suddenly stops in his tracks. A moment later, the other Kevin freezes as well.
A moment later.
Make me a perception check, Peter, please.
A moment later, you say. How
He's all the other one freezing. He goes, "Oh, me too."
Mm-hmm.
Make for me a perception check.
That's,
See
I'm
if
gonna
you
go
catch-
ahead and use
catch
another.
this.
I'm gonna go ahead and use another luck point to do this with advantage.
The amount of times we had to see if someone was Kevin or not.
I know. We need something.
We can't let this guy out of our sights ever.
I think at this point we just kill Kevin. Honestly, I
This
don't
is-
even.
At the root,
we
take
don't
him
have to
out.
worry. Yeah, we don't have to worry about it anymore. Every Kevin we see
fairly perceptive, Ben.
on site.
We can't do that. He's our ward.
Suddenly, you're not sure which one moved first. You're pretty sure that it was unarmored Kevin, though. Are you certain?
Are they both frozen still?
Both of them are not moving.
I'm going to go for armored Kevin.
Okay.
And
Tickle.
I'm going to make an attack. And I am trying to see if he will try to flinch out of this.
Okay. What kind of attack do you make?
He's armored. He can deal with it. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm gonna
he
shoot
does
a
have armor, you
firebolt
know?
at him.
Does it shoot a firebolt? Okay.
Actually, man. actually. Let's go for a little bit of a booming blade.
Okay, and remember too that the other three of you would not have been
Are watching this.
precisely aware that Peter cast this spell, although you
Right,
may
we're
be
not- we
picking
don't know
up
what's
on
going
some
on, really.
clues here. Yeah.
I'm still
do we
trying to
just
figure out
focus
what
on
the
our
heck
constraint?
Desperado did. So
Make your attack.
I'm
Peter.
gonna go ahead. Would this be at advantage?
You can make it at advantage. We'll see what comes of it.
Okay.
Ben's like, you can roll 2 dice if you want. I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna take it.
That's a 22.
So it's a 22 if
If it was
hold person has
advantage.
been cast on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tricky, Ben.
What are we doing here?
What are you doing here?
We're
Okay.
sussing out this
Ben's
alchemy
trying so hard.
This is the most investigation we've ever put into.
No. I have complete
We've just
faith-
hit them.
I have complete faith in the other
Yeah.
one because I've already, if you remember correctly, last game, I already read his mind.
Some jobs need
So
a
this
screwdriver.
was-
Some jobs need a hammer. This one needed a hammer.
This was really just to like seal the deal for me, and I'm feeling pretty confident in saying this is the fake.
the armored one.
Yes.
Okay.
When has Kevin ever been competent?
So I just watched
The-
Peter just walk over with a dagger.
Armored Kevin does flinch. His facial muscles tense. And he shrugs his shoulders a little bit to brace for the attack of your booming dagger, revealing himself.
So
Peter?
we have our fake.
Oh, it's him? You sure?
I'm already like aiming my
Oh, okay.
I'm already
and-
aiming my weapon at him.
I mean, this would be good. This would be therapeutic, I feel, for Durian, who's been frustrated at Kevin's lack of combat experience with
Yeah,
us.
We have been hunting you for a long time, fake.
Aim for the head so that we don't damage the armor.
Once Durian sees that Peter is aiming for another shot, he's gonna rush forward.
Okay. Before you rush forward, quickly, the doppelganger reaches out for you, Peter, and tries to essentially smash his forearms into your face. With a 15 and an 11, will both miss.
Miss. Yes, my armor class is 16.
And so as he attacks you, his identity is further revealed. Durian, go ahead.
Everyone, gank him! And I'm gonna. Durian's going to go as forward as fast as he can. This is also tied into the kind of instinct he has whenever things starts to pop off, and just kind of doing what he normally does at the beginning of a battle. He's just going to let his muscles act off of their memory. He's going to try and go for a swing at Kevin's head, entering a rage as well, as he finally can get his hands on the guy that's been causing so much confusion and trouble, and is going to with reckless abandon to try and get past the armor, hit this man in the head as hard as he possibly can.
Okay.
With his great axe. It's you. And he's going just to go for it.
And the bloodthirsty great axe of swift death finds purchase.
And I'm going to, as I close with him, I'm going to try and cut off his exit. And I look towards the silver wing guards that came with him and says, "This guy's fake. Cut him down. That one that we stabbed, that we hurt, that one's real." And I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, everybody, please
There's a
roll
turn.
initiative.
Yeah.
Man, I don't think you realize how badly we want this guy dead now.
This guy,
I still
I
say
don't-
we kill both of them, honestly.
What?
You're winning me over with that argument.
We should
Kevin,
have known because the doppelganger Kevin moved to attack immediately.
oh, you're right.
Desperado.
He didn't stay back.
Go ahead.
I taking a basically joining the dance with my friend Durian. I'm just gonna go move in with my rapier in rapid succession, 2 jabs at this, trying to fell this beast once and for all.
Man, my initiative rolls suck today.
And your first
One
strike
may
is
be
true.
fine. Awesome. And then so I'm right up next to him with Durian, and then just reaching out towards the other Kevin, using my bonus. Some these red leaves kind of float across the air as I do a healing word on the other Kevin, the one that I struck.
And Durian, make for me a persuasion check as the soldiers, the Silver Wings, move in to defend the Kevin that they traveled here with. They say, "Hold on a moment. Let's not act irrationally here."
No, it's kind of what I do, though. Look, you gotta believe me.
They move forward and they say, "Cease this attack, or we will strike." 2 of them moving to Durian, 2 of them to Desperado. Peter.
I have Kevin in front of me. Sorry, I had moved to attack him, right? So I would be closer.
Yes, absolutely. I'll put you there where you are.
Okay. I'm gonna use Quicken Spell to cast Polymorph on myself.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, allowing me to free up my action to use my form. And if I can, Ben, I would love to take the form of a giant ape.
Very well.
So from tiny half.
Nice.
That is I don't think I've seen that happen before. The way you're doing this.
I mean, sorcerers are broken. What can I say?
You transform into a giant ape.
Let me pull up the stats.
I love sorcerers.
I love sorcerers.
They don't
So,
study. They get. Cool
Are you trying
spells.
to? You used your action though, right? So you'll have to wait to make
No,
an
no,
attack.
no. I use Quicken Spell, so I burn 2 sorcery points to cast an action spell as a bonus action.
Thank you. Very cool. Okay.
He says angrily. Thank you.
Like,
Very cool.
Awesome.
That's
Love
great.
that for me. That's great.
I don't see the stats of a giant ape, though.
You got the
Are-
healing
are
for
they
the other
in there?
Kevin, Ben?
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Chris might have him. He's been an ape before.
I'll
I sure have.
click the attacks for you here. You have a multi-attack. Is that okay? Just to
Yeah.
speed things along here. Okay.
Big ape.
Ooh, both are hits.
Oof.
So I'm smashing this guy.
Oh my god. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh my god.
goodness.
And
Yeah, guys, trust us. He's gonna go to. He's bad.
do
Big
me a
ape.
favor, Peter. Make a intimidation check, please, as well,
Oh my god.
and with advantage.
Would that be? Oh my god. Okay, I'll take it. With advantage.
As he
Intimidation.
punches out fake Kevin's blood out of his body.
because.
Oh my god.
Nice.
That's
nice.
accurate.
And
That's
that-
accurate.
that is how
Your
it would go.
hulking form, just intimidates everybody in the room. And the silver wings were so ready to act on behalf of Kevin, but in seeing you shift into this monstrous form and then completely obliterate him, they, kind of calmly, trying to act casually, just lower their swords as though their intention was never to fight on his behalf.
You guys are good. You guys are good.
you
Don't
know,
worry about it. You're good.
Given that he is apparently a traitor to the group of you. And they cautiously step back, swords and shields still in hand, wary of the group of you, but, by your display of power, persuaded not to strike against Durian or Desperado.
I think even Durian flinches as he watches just a huge hand just punch Kevin. He's like, oh, oh my, whoa.
Oh man. Sorcerers are busted.
And all of the soldiers just kind of reel at this turn of events here. Most of the ATK there seemed convinced that the real Kevin was the real Kevin, and it is the Silver Wings who are thrown off guard here. One of them steps forward. Would you mind explaining this to me so I can make it right in my own head here? I trust the group of you, what you've done for our fortress and our people, but something about this doesn't set right with me.
The duplicate Kevin is dead. Peter demolished him.
How did you know that he was not the true Kevin, Peter?
I'm gonna
Actually, that's a pretty good question.
Hold on, he's a big ape right now. I gotta give him a second.
actually I kind of like being a giant ape. So, random question: can I still use my my mental abilities to connect with her? To create that
weird.
Yeah, yes, you can.
Oh, so in ape form, I'm just trying to farm this.
Oh, this is
Formula.
strange. I don't like this.
I'm going to connect to his mind, and I'm going to say, my spells, the spell I casted upon him, could only affect a humanoid creature.
The
He was unaffected.
the man nods slowly. It was a doppelganger then. A shape changer.
We've been hunting him for a very long time.
Yeah, we freed him from the Feywild. I say out
What-
loud.
It is only
Wouldn't
right
it
that
have-
we're the ones to hunt him down.
The doppelganger would have like reverted back to its natural
it?
Yeah.
form when you killed it, right?
Thank you, and that is a good point to make. As Kevin is slain, smashed, bloodied, his face, mutilated by the pummeling that Peter the giant ape gives him. His skin returns to kind of an amorphous gray. It would be hardly noticeable because he's mostly covered in armor, except for the lower part of his arms that are exposed and stick out. And you notice that they too turn gray, nondescript. Certainly, this was a doppelganger.
When it transforms, Edward goes, "Oh, thank God."
But I'm going to move over to help Kevin up. I'll extend a hand to him, sheathing my rapier.
Thank you, Desperado. It's strange to say, but I owe you for that. And I don't mean in a bad way. Thank you, truly.
I'm sorry it had to come to that, my friend, but as you can
No.
see, where it played out.
Yes, we had to know for sure. I knew,
yeah.
but I don't blame you
I know
all
you
for
know,
doubting.
yeah.
Man, Kevin, you've had a rough day. You've been shoved, hit, spat on by me, and then stabbed by him, and then questioned and cast magic upon, and watch yourself die by a big monkey hitting him. It's gotta be rough. Ape.
Kevin speaks to the Silver Wings. Well, what then after we were attacked, how did you end up with that creature, with it? And they explain that, the attack by the Quicklings did in fact happen. And they say that it seemed as though Kevin had escaped and caught up with the two of them that ran away, and that they freed the other two, thinking that it was actual Kevin the whole time. But indeed it was the imposter, and he had donned Kevin's armor and sword that had been taken from him in the attack.
As he's explaining his story, I am stripping the doppelganger of the armor and sword and of his equipment to then give back to Kevin once again.
Oh, thank you. I feel whole again.
Here you go. It's got a lot of blood in it, but
I will not.
that's all right.
I will die before I lose this in the future, Kevin says. Thank you all. I know that I've let you down, he says to the
Number
group
3.
of you, and also to the ATK. But know that I will be true to my word. I will not leave my post. I will not abandon you in battle. It was not me who did these things, though I do not fault you if on some level you still blame me.
I wonder if we might need to take this beast to the ATK to clear our friend's name.
Proof.
Yeah,
Proof would be good.
yeah.
I mean, we got
Indeed,
like
and-
how many witnesses here?
Yes, and the witnesses, if you would all bear witness for me, I would appreciate it greatly. And the ATK soldiers who you have rescued are happy to do so, and their words would carry the most weight, of course.
Wow. Durin's gonna look outside and see if there's any more giants or unexpected people gonna show up.
Okay, make a perception check, please.
Before we get settled in again, and a third wave pops out.
Peter's outside smoking a cigar.
Peter, where'd you get a cigar?
Giant ape form, gotta take advantage.
Every
Some
ape has a
It's
cigar.
The first
it's
one.
sorcerers. Sorcerers get one free cigar per long rest. It's another perk. That's why they're better.
And
I
Durian,
thought it was an ape thing.
as you step outside with Peter smoking, you hear the distant rumble as though giants treading upon the land. You don't know if they're coming your way. there are rumored to be many giants in Sugar Bowl, the region that you are now in. So it could be anything, really. Commander Commander Hockins, Kevin, steps out with you, and with him are 3 soldiers. He says, "You 3, stand post here, and we will send another 2 to scout the surrounding area while we make fortifications here, or at least rest and regain our strength." And the men obey easily enough. Let's take a break there, and we will get back to the game. Right when we get back, we'll be like 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll get right back to it.
That's good.
Nice. GG's, guys. So far, so good.
Very well. I'll tell you my story. But I do hope you're clever enough to understand that every tale we're telling is half-truth evolution. I am Peter Underleaf, born in the gutters of a city that burned, but reborn from the ashes of men too proud to look beneath their own boots. Gold changes hands easily when whispered promises come with a smile and a dagger behind the curtain. I built empires on secrets, toppled houses with forged letters, and seduced my way half the nobility with nothing but charm and conveniently timed scandals. And yet here I am, see. The Fae, those glittered-eye monsters draped in beauty, don't just steal children or mislead lost travelers. No, they steal stories, and I was too interesting to resist. One moment I was slipping poison into the goblet of a lord's masquerade, and the next I woke in groves of singing trees, the ground breathing beneath me, and a voice like moonlight in my skull. Call it the court of glass, the theater of torment and Fae wager on more. They were as if they were chess pieces. Now I fight with not sword or strength, but the most dangerous weapon I possess, my mind. I intend to survive this ridiculous game, not just survive, thrive. I've already begun sowing seeds among lesser archfey, whispering doubts, stoking rivalries, and even here power has cracks, and I plan to climb through them.
So Edward's story actually begins quite a while back. His early life was a very simple one. He lived in a quaint, unremarkable house in a quaint, small, unremarkable village, with just him and his lovely bride. It was a simple but a happy existence. Till one day, fortunately, when I was on my way home and traveling alone, and I was attacked, captured, and held for a very long time by an archfey in the area who excuse me, not an archfey, by an archdruid in the area who was attempting to enhance the powers of his own wild shapes. But in order to do so, he was trying to perfect some sort of concoction to accomplish that. I served as his guinea pig. We went through several different versions of it until he found something that sort of worked. It transformed me into a ferocious monster, and I immediately bit his neck out. I escaped, found my way home, told my wife of what had happened, and she called me a monster, said she would not have that curse near her, and kicked me out. Told the rest of the village, and I was shunned from existence. So in a desperate attempt to try to regain and reclaim my previous life, I searched for anyone that could help me to remove this curse, and that eventually landed me right into the lap of a particular archfey who made a deal with me. Said that if I removed any and all monsters that existed within a cavernous area, that I would be free of my curse. I foolishly accepted this deal and went about my way. Not realizing, of course, that myself being within these caverns made it, in fact, full of monsters, because me. I did eventually figure out this plight. Unfortunately, it took several centuries before I realized that I had been fooled. And as such, I sort of gave up on that particular instance, have learned to accept that this creature is a part of me, whether I like it or not. Learn to accept that every facet of my prior life that I've ever known is gone. And I've replaced all of that with a burning desire for vengeance that can only be sated by the blood of the Archfey that did that to me. Anyway, that's my story.
So usually these sorts of stories begin with a young, jovial character thrust into a life-changing scenario, setting them on some kind of unplanned trajectory. But they aren't usually embarrassing or humiliating. Oh wait, my apologies. I should introduce myself first. I'm Desperado Phineas Theos, the third of my name, after my grandfather and my great-great-grandfather. My older brother, Silverado, you might have heard of him. He did some pretty great things for the people of Gira. He left some time ago, a few years ago now. Hasn't been heard from in quite a while. Our home, our village, sits within the Redwood Forest, just on the edge of Dunsmuir Lake. Anyway, Silverado's leaving home for me was really tough. I thought we'd be in the forest together forever, our families growing up together. But after he set off, I realized I needed to find my place in this world too. I just wasn't sure what that looked like. I wasn't sure what that might be. And my friends and I, we spent most of our time just messing around on the shores of the Dunsmuir, like any, young elf might do. When we weren't in school or training, that is. Usually these times on the lake were involved weird games, always involved lots of wine. Not the junk from around here, the good stuff, good elven stuff. But on one sunny afternoon, everything kind of changed for me. It was a day like any other. It was sunny. It was nice. We were on the lake, between swigs of wine, knots of the good bread. Wine was a bit off. We paid it no mind though. It didn't matter. But I'll never forget that giggling, cackling sound. It still haunts me. We were laying there with our dipping our toes in the water, staring at the sky. Those days when you're just trying to avoid the world and that's catching up to you. It was one of those times, all of a sudden I began to realize something was amiss. Not quite right. I couldn't wiggle my toes, my fingers, I couldn't turn my head. I couldn't move my arms or legs. I wasn't quite sure what had happened. None of us could move, but we could see and we could hear quite well. I could hear really well. You know how they say when you lose one sense, all your other sense are heightened. They're very right. The dancing and the laughing and cackling sound all around us. I couldn't tell what they were. I found out later from my father they're called bogles, tricksy little fey creatures. Anyway, they took everything. They took everything from us: our food, our coins, our clothes, our dignity. By the time I could move again, they were gone. There was no trace of them. There we were on the shore of the Dunsmuir, naked, exposed, robbed, and humiliated. I promised myself I'd never let my guard down like that again, especially around fays. And after that experience, I took my training much more seriously. It opened my eyes to the world and the things that are around us. Nothing is as it seems in our world, and even in times of peace, things can change in an instant, it seems. After the thing with the bogles, I kind of developed this issue with others touching my food. I trained in the community kitchens and learned some really good elven cuisine. I became a pretty accomplished chef, you know. But when I wasn't in the kitchens, instead of spending my time at the lake, I practiced with my bow and my blades. I'd hoped that I wouldn't ever need to use them, but I wanted to be prepared in the event that I did. And it was around that time that the lady in the lake came to me. Apparently, she'd been watching me. I had no idea, but the first time I saw her, she appeared as this regal elven maiden, wearing this fairly pristine Sylvan plate mail. She talked to me about how she was ready to take on a champion, someone to carry on her mantle. She would spar with me, and she helped me hone my skills with my bow and my blade. She told me about how she was one of the protectors of my people long ago, a great knight. No idea. She fought in the great battle of the Redwood Forest, the one that gave Redwood its name. She was a real great warrior, and she fought bravely in that battle. She had eventually fall, but Dunsmuir favored her, and her spirit lives on in the lake. She watches over our kin and in service of him in Dunsmuir. She asked if I could prove my worth. She would empower me to do great things. She asked me to seek out one of Dunsmuir's most faithful followers, my brother, actually, Silverado. She says he's lost but not gone, and that's what brings me here.
Uh, I was with my pa in the woods, hunting for food on a long trip away from home. I was gored by a boar, and I was a little confused, and I was very sad. I took his book he scratched letters into, and so I could learn more about him. He didn't really talk a lot about anything. He was an orc of few words. I took his book and I headed to find someone smart that could help me understand what all these letters mean and what words they make. Nobody seemed to understand or make sense of the scratches except a mage who was up and coming, and you know, he seemed like he could help me understand what was going on here. He said he could cast a spell that would help me learn, but it costs a lot of money, and I didn't have any money. So I went to go north to the New World in search of knowledge or money, and the first place I got to was a nice farm run by a nice old couple, the Hopkins. The man of the farm who ran it, he would give me some of his free time when he had it to help me learn how to read Common, which was, uh, not what was in my father's book, as I learned later. But he couldn't give me all his time, so he had his son Kevin teach me. He was nice. He was pretty mean sometimes, but it was a good experience. Soon after, I left the farm to go wander and look for other orcs that have been spotted, and then maybe I could learn from them. I got some help from a small little goblin named Glasses. I helped him out once when he's getting stomped by some orcs, and I and some other goblins, and I asked him if he's seen any other orcs running around, and he seemed to he let me know whenever he was in the area. I met some okay people. I went to go do some jobs with, and then I just stuck with them when all my leads ran empty. There was a dwarf, a goblin guy, and like a weird wood elf that spoke funny. We're cool.
screen on the stream while we wait for the other guys to come back.
I was gonna say some crazy stuff, but everyone's here, so
Hello, hello, hello.
another
All right.
day.
We're back. We're back live.
Hello.
Boom.
Boom indeed.
Oh, hey, didn't see you there. Welcome to my stream.
I had some snacks. I had some muffins, but they are getting moldy, so I had to throw them out.
Oh,
Yeah, I live
It's a
with the
bummer.
mold. I die with the mold. Same with the rust in my water bottles. It's the squalor. It's a lifestyle. Anyway, with the game,
Glad you
Ben.
didn't just power through it.
Just
Okay. So, good job, guys. You figured out which Kevin was which. At least it would seem that way.
Oh yeah. Okay. We'll just go on both then.
We're both evil all along.
And so Commander Hockins has ordered some of the ATK to kind of keep watch outside of Yaz'trin's Weavery, in the rocky hillsides here. And the rest of you have had, a moment to regain your faculties, and a short rest will transpire.
Oh, nice.
So, about an hour of time passes.
okay. So I'm no longer a wolf man then.
I use 4 hit dice and I regain the max amount because of my cool little charm I wear around my neck.
Me, you'll always be our Wolfman.
Edward, I grab him by both shoulders. You are the Wolfman. Although you're kind of like a dragon too. Or are you still a Wolfman, or are you a dragon man now? Or is it both?
I mean, I was literally just a wolf, Dorian. You saw it.
Yeah, but
You did like the weird mouth thing, like
Perhaps we should just stop.
yeah,
this
what was
whole
that
line of-
mouth that you unhinged your jaw like pretty big? Could you always do that?
Oh yes. No, I just take a. There's a large neck. Had to take a large bite.
I don't know how you work sometimes.
It's not weird. You're making it weird.
Okay, all right.
Commander Hawkins approaches you, Peter. Peter, thank you for clearing my name. I really
I
owe
always
you.
knew it was you. I never
Well.
doubted you if it means anything.
Thank you. And I know that you are looking for a place for your people.
Yes.
So it must be hard for you to, help me take this place for the ATK. But I promise you that if you find a place that is worthy for your people, I will help you take that for them, for you.
A real man always pays his debts. Right? The day will come when I will ask for a favor, and I hope that you'll be there for me.
I will. I swear it. And as the group of you are, just trying to recover from battle, one of the scouts, the ATK scouts, well, I'm sorry. First of all, what have we done with the drow prisoners? We've left them tied up.
We haven't done anything to him yet. I
Okay.
guess we should ask what's going on with them. Just ask the guys who were here before that got captured. And so, what about those guys? And I point towards the 3 drow prisoners off in the corner. Were they? I know you were taking this place from them, and we told them to keep them alive. Have you gotten any information out of them about what they were doing, or?
We did not have control here for very long before the giants came. We had simply meant to take the drow prisoners.
Are you gonna march them to a prison afterwards? You got somewhere to hold them? Or was it just something you just did in the interim as you thought of something else to do?
It wouldn't be up to me. I think that would be up to Commander Hockins.
Oh, I guess that's true.
He's taking command here. But we had assumed we would take them back to one of the ATK outposts to stand trial and most likely to be prisoners.
Right.
And these are not Shatterkai, right? They're not the Shatterkai, they're drow.
That's right.
I'm gonna go walk over to Kevin then, if that's the case. I'm gonna take Kevin aside and be like,
So, those guys that were captured here that we liberated, they said they took these guys prisoner and they are going to defer to you about what to do with them, and they assumed that you would bring them so they could hold a trial or something. Those guys were ready to kill them. Like, as we were breaking free and we took out the orcs that were here, they were so pumped up they wanted us to kill them right there, and I think that might be a war crime. So I just keep an eye on this group,
Right.
Maybe they're a
Yeah,
little,
that
like,
wouldn't have been
mentally
good.
scarred.
I think that the lust of battle was still in their blood. But they seem to have come to their senses now. But that is a good point, Durian.
Right.
We must serve justice.
let's kind of look at the dead copy on the floor.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna just kind of like walk off awkwardly because I don't know what else to say.
And one of the soldiers that was scouting the area rushes through the tarp-covered loading dock. Giants! They're coming! We heard them, we seen them, they'll be here soon. We got to get ready.
This is bad.
What are their numbers?
There's two giants like the ones here earlier, and there's orcs with them. Just a few. I don't know, there may be more coming after them, but we seen 2 hill giants, 4 orcs.
Guys, I'm gonna be real honest with you. I'm pretty exhausted. I can't be angry anymore today. I'm done with it. So I could still go out there and start swinging, but it's I might die pretty quick.
Hey Ben, does this guy look like the kind of person that knows how to count?
Whoa!
Just because you're an elf and he's a human.
Wow.
Whoa.
Just
Hey,
said
it's a
it.
fair
Like,
Does this
question.
low-born peasant know how to count?
I think it's
hey,
safe
does
to
this idiot
assume
look like an
he
idiot?
can- I think he can count. It's up to you to decide whether or not, but he
a
did
fair
know
question.
at least the words that were numbers.
Fair.
From like sheep herder to like scholar, like where's he landing?
Yeah.
Stable
Yeah,
boy,
you get
and
me,
he
Joel.
just got conscripted, or
Is he kind of
Let
like
me
a
break
low-
it down for you. Two
guy?
giants, 4
Mhm.
orcs.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
And they'll be here quick. We got to do something. Are we going to
Listen,
meet him
I'll take-
outside or in here? He looks nervous. He looks to Commander Hockins and the group of you.
I'll take
I'm
the
gonna-
orcs down if you can take down the giants.
While you guys figure this out, I'm gonna make it look like it's not like a battle zone out there, and I'm gonna start using my immense strength to drag the giants inside, so that there's just not dead bodies laying outside of the and even from the inside too, around the little corner that's in this building, where there's some rooms that we still haven't looked at. I'm just gonna like pile the bodies in a corner.
Okay. And outside there were a pile of drow bodies being burned.
I'll leave those there. I mean, they're burning.
Okay.
It looks like, there's nothing I can really do about that.
And what's your intention with this?
I am making it so when the giants and the orcs rock up, they don't see other dead giants and orcs rock up, so that if we want to
Okay.
lead them inside and like ambush them, they won't be suspicious immediately.
I see. Durian is strong enough to do this.
Oh, 12. I can drag 1,200 pounds.
And Durian, I'll help you until my potion of giant strength wears off, which I think it lasts about an hour. So some point through doing that, it will wear off, and then I'll leave it to you. But,
Okay, you get the orcs and the little half giant guys. I'll get the big ones.
Yeah.
And it does take both of you to move the giant that was slain outside. Durian, even with your incredible strength,
This guy was big.
it's not enough. Yeah,
Whoa,
absolutely.
this guy. Oh my, he ate well. I'm privy to bringing them inside and killing them, but I'll let you all decide that.
Yes, I think that sounds probably like the best option. And Edward is going to go ahead and reshift back into his hybrid form, and he's going to once again drag his claws across his chest, cutting in. But this time it's going to ignite in a little smoke and fire, and I'm going to activate the Rite of the Flame on him for this one, just to change it up.
I wonder if we shouldn't maybe hide or set up. I mean, if these things run in here and just don't see anybody, we could give them a bit of a confusion and just mess with their heads a little bit.
And throughout the warehouse, you have large, massive rolls of fine fabric piled up, kind of positioned together. You have large vats of dyes and water, oils. You have the looms across the back wall where, there are many threads, strings, blades upon them. So you may do a number of things to prepare here if you wish.
Awesome. The oils, we could slick the entrance, make it slippery for them to come in.
Yes.
Maybe direct a couple of those soldiers to do that. They can just if they can coat the entranceways in oil, that might. I wonder if it's even maybe flammable. Peter, give him a wink.
Can definitely do that.
Be careful that we don't set this whole place aflame, though, Peter, says Kevin.
I'm gonna take a little bit of the oil. I'm gonna scoop a little bit in my hand and throw it on the ground and try and light it on fire and see if it is flammable.
Commander Hockins, it does appear to be flammable. It combusts rapidly.
Just a small little bit. I'm gonna stomp it out.
Sure.
I'm gonna say we could make an oil slick at the front so that maybe they'll trip or not, but they'll get standing in it, and we can run a line of cloth or a string or something as a fuse, and light that on fire, or maybe just the oil on fire itself, so that when they come in, they'll be on fire and we can, go swing at them. Although I don't know if we'll be trapped inside or not, and if we'll be able to hit them without burning ourselves.
And if we could those long wrapped cloth, if we could spread some of those out, leave them rolled, but along the road, along the pathway, just make it difficult for them to come through. Then we could sit back and just soften them up while they're coming in, at least. We can allow us to focus our
Like a
fire
barricade.
through them getting in. Kind of, yeah, but I'm almost even thinking just making the terrain difficult for them to get through to where we might set ourselves up.
Commander Hawkins speaks to the ATK soldiers. All of these men are your superior officers now. I have command over this warehouse, and they too hold command, so do as they say and act swiftly. And Desperado, you command them to, of course, place the oil, right?
Yeah.
Okay, do you have access to the overlays?
I don't know that I do. I don't think
Okay.
so.
So where do you
cool.
wish, I'll pull this out here, the grease, where do you want this to be spread out, essentially, the oil that you had them place upon the ground?
Yeah, and for remind me, are these actually stairways in, or they're just
They're like ramps.
ramps? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking spreading it along each of them. Depending
Okay.
on how much there is. Yeah.
Sure, there's plenty.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as they try to walk up, they slip on the incline.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Making it difficult for them
Just
to get
have
up.
their
At
head
least,
poke out of the cloth, and we just shoot the head with bows and
Yeah.
crossbows.
Like whack-a-mole.
Yeah, pretty much.
and then if we were to like separate, like take some of these rolls of linens and just disperse them around here in the rolls, like just making it difficult for them to even rush through. And
Like jacks.
yeah, essentially, yeah. You know, we could even bring in some of those like these broken boxes and stuff. Just make it difficult for them.
There's plenty of debris outside. There's like a whole pile of it, of just like
Yeah.
broken crates and boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then we can kind of set up maybe in the back area of the room, and I mean, Peter and I can fire from range, but I think Edward, you have a crossbow or something that you can shoot. No.
I do. I'm far more effective, sort of face to face, as it were. But
Then
I do have
perhaps
that
we
as
just set you
backup.
up. We just set you up just out of the line of sight, but
sort of what I was thinking of, more of an ambush point for me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is
because
there a place?
obviously when they come through and they're struggling to get in, but if Peter and I are shooting at them, I mean,
I'll pick off anyone who makes it through the barricade.
yeah, and with any luck, you might even get a surprise, right? Because if they're focusing on, we're the only thing that they see,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is there any place above the entranceways that's like a stonework that you can stand on, so you can almost drop down on them?
There is like almost a catwalk, but it's
Ooh.
a foot and a half. It's enough for you to stand upon, but not to move easily across. So it might be a good vantage point for archers or people who are attacking from a distance. And then we can say that just is part of the stonework of the warehouse, it being over 40 feet tall, and this ledge is about 15 feet tall. And we'll just say that the stone part of the wall that you can see represents that ledge.
So, Edward, if you want, since you can fly, you could stand on the top of that edge and drop down on one of them if you would prefer to, instead of being around a corner. Because
Actually,
people don't ever look up.
I think that's quite a good idea.
Yeah, there you go, boys.
All right.
I don't know where I'm going to be.
That is exactly what I will do. I will post myself up there.
Maybe I can be up there too and jump down and start slashing.
And Edward, are you talking on the ledge just kind of on either side of the main doors here? Is that what you're picturing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to either side.
And then maybe we can set up some of these some things for the silver wings to hide behind. Maybe in this corner here, and perhaps maybe over here, or just maybe off of the entrance over here on the right side.
Okay.
That we might basically turn their ambush into an ambush of our own.
Sure, and as you can see on the map, there are these broken barrels, broken crates, and such. You have, 8 soldiers to work with, and you can see where the crates are. Where would you like to instruct these guys to hide and wait?
Yeah.
Do you think it would be a good idea to block off the other 2 doorways? To funnel them through one, where we have all the
Yeah, why not?
the linens, so we can
Yeah, why not?
concentrate in one area, and so Peter can really just blow them up or something.
Yeah.
You can
I like
move
that.
there's large shelving units that have been smashed apart. You can move still whole, and these are massive shelving units. They
Yeah.
probably would go up to the first ledge, so about 15 feet tall.
I think Dorian is going to start working on blocking off the 2 doorways, not the one that leads into all the difficult terrain, and it's going to take from the pile of debris outside as well, and really reinforce these 2 other doorways that we don't have anything set up for, so that we can have a barricade or some trash for the Silver Wings to hide behind.
Maybe we even just instead of having moved those giants, maybe we just pile them in one of the doorways. The giants'
so you
bodies
move the
would be
giant from
pretty-
outside and then the 2 giants from the inside to block the doorways.
Why not?
Makes sense.
While they're doing that, Ben, I'm gonna rearrange some sorcery points and spell slots. I'm basically gonna burn my remaining first and second level slots for 7 sorcery points.
Okay.
Add them to my remaining 3, and burn all of that to create 2 third level slots.
Okay.
Nice, Joel.
This guy's shuffling around his resources.
We're gonna need some big guns, yeah. So I'm getting ready.
And I guess with the giant bodies blocking the 2 doorways, I will construct a little barricade of some sort that we can hide behind, me and the other Silver Wings, because I don't think I'm gonna be up anywhere high up, or I'm gonna be with the main melee force, and we could probably get the other unarmored prisoners that we rescued on the catwalks with ranged weapons, so they can shoot down, so they don't die immediately in the heat of battle.
Okay.
I think that's pretty good.
You did bring, hand-to-hand weapons for a lot of the ATK soldiers. How many would you like to stand on the ledge and use archery, crossbows?
That's a good point, eh?
There isn't, I think that also after defeating the giants, they're able to reclaim their armor that was also here.
Cool.
So they are armored, and they have their own weapons as well as the ones that you gave them. So out of 8, how many would you have as archers?
I think like 4, half of them.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then
Yeah.
the other 4 you would have as hand-to-hand combatants.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we set up with the archers. We can set up back here. Perhaps there's some of the debris back there. We can set up. We can make barricades to fire from behind. Is that what you're?
I was putting them on the walls. I don't know how.
Oh. Yeah, that works. So they can get up there. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe like a couple on the walls, a couple around the corner. You want to like spread them out.
Yeah, we'll do 2 on the walls, 2 kind of back.
2
behind.
removed. And so the girth of these giant bodies is enough to really block any kind of easy passage. Getting through there for another giant would require, at least climbing over or shoving out of the way one of the giant bodies. So
Give
as
us
far
some
as
warning.
yeah, absolutely, it'll at least slow them down. And so the 4 hand-to-hand soldiers, you have, 2 half-orcs, 2 people. Where would you want them positioned? Are we having them hiding in wait, or?
Yeah. I was thinking I would put like a couple here.
Okay, and these barrels look like they've been kind of smashed open to see, whatever was
What's
inside,
inside?
take any valuables. Yeah. So, and they're rather large, so each barrel could accommodate a fighter.
Yeah.
If you want. So those 3 barrels are full, and you have the 4th soldier. Do you want to put him on the other side of the?
Put someone
in
like
the
up
back?
here.
Okay.
Yeah. There's like a spot there.
Okay.
Maybe yeah. I think so.
And then we have the 4 Silver Wings, who, they have their own command structure between them, but they are also deferring to the group of you because they are here on behalf of Commander Hockins.
I'd almost be inclined to keep them together because they probably work like a unit.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Smart.
Where would you want them placed? I kind of tried to illustrate, all of the rolls of fabric being placed haphazardly across the main entrance, just kind of filling that whole area. Obviously, they're not all individually depicted there, but that will be kind of like an area of, difficult terrain. so to speak.
Do they have crossbows or anything like that? Because they might be.
They do.
Yeah. So if they wanted to sit back, because I mean, it would be wise for us not to make our the difficult terrain hindrance to ourselves, but
Right,
make
right.
them fight through it while we are, turning them into pincushions.
Yeah, we want to make
Okay.
sure it stays our advantage.
Maybe we would form a line with me, and we would just be lined up back here, just firing anything coming through the door, hoping to draw the attention away from you all hiding, that you might get a good sneak attack or something.
Man, this is not having any rages has really changed how I'm thinking about this fight.
You can still fight recklessly though, Bobby. I think, right? Or can you?
Yeah, but you saw how much
Listen,
damage
buddy.
I was taking before.
I'm kidding.
So Edward is
There's something-
perched above the entrance, basically ready to pounce upon whatever kind of prime target comes through. And then you have, two archers upon the catwalk, so to speak. And then you have two in the back with Desperado, and also the 4 Silver Wings wielding their crossbows near Silverado's post in the main warehouse area. Durian, where would you place yourself?
God, that's just the thing. I don't know. I don't know where I would go. I will. Honestly, I think I'm going to be kind of just in the cloth where everybody is, where all the linens are, in the difficult terrain itself.
Okay. Just meet them head on there as they enter.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll get to me exactly, but I have at least some javelins I can throw before they get close.
Nice.
And then we'll go from there, I suppose.
I will.
And Peter, would you be back in the back line with us, or would you go ape?
Me?
Yeah.
I think I'm saving 8 for later. I think there's a few other things I can open up with.
Nice. So you'll be back in the backside
Mhm.
where with you. Yeah, fair enough.
Okay.
I want to be in a
Command-
place where I can see them coming in.
Nice.
Sure. I'll place you kind of by the other archers, a little bit further back, generally where Desperado is, if that works for you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Okay.
perfect.
What is
And-
Kevin doing?
Kevin steps up to your side, Durian. I will meet them head on with you.
All right, man. You'll probably die first, but yeah, I'll try to help you out there. Don't worry, I'll be
Good luck with
right
that.
after you. It will be me and you.
I will not die. I will see us both through this.
That's the spirit.
And Durian, is that where you would have yourself placed as far as where you're located on the map?
Yeah, right next to my orc brother. My
Okay.
half orc brother.
So there are, many of these large rolls of fabric. If you've ever been to a carpet store, you know that these could be anywhere from like 3 to even 5-6 feet wide. And you've moved all of these rolls just to be there, kind of haphazardly forming an obstacle for any who would enter. And they should be inclined to enter through the doorway that is not blocked by the giant corpse of, a giant. So, as you all ready yourselves in wait, you hear the murmur, Desperado, of the 2 archers behind you, the nervous mutterings between them. They seem quite unsure of themselves. Do you really think that maybe we should all just hide? Maybe we should get out of here first? The 2 soldiers, you hear them saying to each other.
I'll just look over. I'll just kind of pivot around, Ben, looking over their weapons, and just say, these are good weapons. You're in good hands with us. There's nowhere to run at this point. We must stand and end this.
And
Well,
to boost their morale, will you... I'm sorry, go ahead, Durian. You're
I
at hand
want-
as well.
I maybe want to try and help him and say, Bless, we've already killed like 3, 5 giants at this point. What's 2 more?
Desperado, will you make a persuasion check with advantage?
Oh, yeah,
As
yeah.
Durian makes a fine point.
Yeah, and don't.
Look, me and Kevin are gonna die before you guys do. It'll be fine. You'll be all right.
Canceling out the advantage.
Ooh, we don't like that. No.
17. And they kind of like widen their stances and sorry,
They're
I'm
not.
making my own mental check because we're trying to avoid calling out the results of dice throws just for the enjoyment of the narrative. But they steel themselves against whatever danger is going to come. Desperado, and they level their crossbows in wait.
If and I'll just mention, if you are if you feel your fear coming over you, just stay close to me. My the protection that my lady gives will also benefit you, and she will guide you through this.
And almost on cue, you hear the thunderous footsteps. Not an even pattern, but there are definitely two giants bounding your way, and you hear their thuds repeating as they approach. Would you guys like to ready actions?
Yeah, I'll definitely have my arrow knocked and ready, Ben.
Okay.
I'll have I have another one in my teeth, like ready to fire.
Okay.
Biniam, get through to me. I'd like to just drop down and attack.
Sure. And you know that
Yeah.
orcs and giants will be coming. Are you going to, prefer a giant or an orc?
Giant.
Okay.
Yeah, I want the big guy.
Peter.
No. Orc, because the orcs will probably get through first.
Okay. Okay.
Second.
Peter.
I want to measure something. They're too close. Too close. I don't like it. But for now then, I'm gonna hold the firebolt. Just a cantrip.
Okay, to target an enemy that comes through?
Any enemy, yeah.
Okay. And Durian.
I'll just have my normal, weak, mundane javelin ready.
What a disappointment.
Yeah. Only shot like lightning or something. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, step up your game, bro.
If you guys would please roll initiative, as danger is imminent, and you know that the orcs and giants are just outside.
Oh, that's with
Finally.
advantage? Ooh.
I'm pretty quick on my feet this time as well.
I'm not.
Although I guess that's fine for me. I don't really have
But
to
let's-
act.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And the thunder of the giants' footsteps, their footfalls grow nearer, and the canvas is swept aside as one of the giants rushes through, head lowered. Like the others, it carries just a massive wooden club, and as it steps across the grease and oil slicked wooden planks, it tries to steady itself. Or like a 12 to beat. It's not at advantage. Excuse me. And so the giant, maintains its footing as it barrels through. It winds up, then slowed as it has to lift its legs actually high even for its own footsteps. When you walk, your feet are barely off of the ground. So for it to move through these, large rolls of fabric, it finds itself in the midst of them, moving far enough just to strike out with the massive branch that it carries. However, you guys have all readied your actions.
Yeah.
So let's
Guys
start
gonna
at the
get
top.
pelted by so many arrows.
Absolutely. And Desperado, you can act first.
I'll in rapid succession, I just loose 2 arrows into this hulking monster.
Okay. And your aim is true on both counts.
Nice. Yeah. And then I'll hold my ground.
And then, Edward, you are waiting for an orc, which I'm sure will happen soon enough. And then Peter.
Okay. I'll let loose my firebolt as well. Sorry. Ooh. Terrible. I'm assuming an 11 won't hit.
The firebolt sails past the giant.
I was expecting an orc.
Durian, you're still far away from this giant, and all of the soldiers loose their crossbow bolts and their arrows against it, and less hit it than miss it, as they are just struck again. Even though they have seen a few giants today, the sheer size of these beasts is overwhelming. But several arrows do stick into the giant, and he struggles to keep his footing as he makes his attack.
Uh-oh. Hey, man, don't do this. Hey, don't do this, man.
And so I'm going to have these attacks at disadvantage, as he's just rushed into this trap, being beset by all of these archers. It swings its massive club at you, Durian. And
So-
on both counts, misses.
An interesting. I am holding a javelin as a ready action, and that
Oh,
my
right.
axe is what gives me a little boost in my AC. So I think he would hit on the
Oh,
first
wow.
one.
Okay. All right. Thank you. And I'm sorry. So you readied your javelin to throw.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack. I'm sorry. I had the axe in my mind, so.
This wasn't worth the meager damage I'm about to do.
Wow.
Ha, take that, you fiend.
I just got hit by a tree club over the head.
And a small company of orcs rush through the door after the giants. And Edward, there they are below you. You can, pounce as you had planned.
Pouncing.
Okay.
There's my pounce attack.
Sure, and they're just wearing simple hide armor, and your strike is true. You leap down with your claws bared?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Like Assassin's Creed style,
Very nice.
What, there's an eagle in here?
And as you
Where
leap
is it?
upon it, the one stops under the weight of your fall. And the other three, they try to rush forward around the giant. But because of, all of the rolls of fabric in their way, they're not able to make it far. And then a second giant comes barreling through, and it just rips the tarp down behind it, and upon the oil. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Let me make some checks for the orcs as they rush across the oil as well. Oh, well enough. We'll just say below you, Edward, the orc that you landed upon slips and falls as well, and you're standing over him as he's prone.
Love that.
The giant comes stumbling through. He's able to keep his footing, and actually he too stops, just towering over the orc that you have leapt upon, and with his massive club he swings it at you, Edward. Sorry about my dogs. Ooh. With a critical hit.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm
hanging.
Does he have something?
Oh no, that's not gonna work. Never mind.
My goodness.
I thought it was a disadvantage, but it's not. It's I subtract something, so that's not gonna do anything for a crit. So
You
give
will
it-
take
yeah.
30 bludgeoning damage, and
Okay.
it knocks you to the ground as well. You lie there right beside the orc that you've just landed upon.
Okay. That damage is halved because I'm in my lichen form, so
Okay,
I have
very
the
good.
resistance to that as well.
And as you are laying upon the ground prone, the giant strikes again, this time with advantage. And
That
the
will
club,
miss.
however, it's overzealous. It smashes the ground beside you. And the ATK soldiers within the barrels leap out. At least 3 of the 4 do. And they rush towards the orcs and the giants. The one actually in the barrel nearest the giant that has just come through the opening does not emerge. He's probably still in there, but you don't see any sign of him. The other 2 leap out and they rush forward to attack the giant. The one who confronts the orcs strikes true, and the other 2, as they face the giant, they come up against this massive form, and they're just a little bit taken aback. It's a little bit too much for them to handle, and they are not able to land their blows. The other archers, including the silver wings, unleash their bolts and their arrows, and they do so against the largest target that is nearest. And a number of them hit. I'm going to roll a d20, and we will just decide, generally speaking, how many of them. Less hit than miss. But again, many arrows and bolts stick into this giant, and they're still sticking out of it. Desperado.
I'm gonna keep firing. I'm gonna keep firing at the same giant I shot the first time. Just taking 2 arrows out in rapid succession, just right into his face
Okay.
on the first guy. Yeah, holding my ground. And oh gosh, I can't roll damage for the life of me. But yeah.
Your first arrow strikes true. The second
maybe not so good.
flies errant. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll stay with these guys, trying to keep that. I don't want to, deteriorate their morale, so I'll just stay with them.
Okay. Peter.
Okay. Seeing them grouped up like that, I would be inclined to resort to my old tricks, but my allies are too clustered as well, so it's impossible. Instead, I'm going to summon sorceress chains to slow their movement as I cast slow.
Ooh.
So it's up to 6 creatures. You said there's 4 orcs and 2 giants,
That's right.
so that's all of them. And I'd love to see some wisdom saving throws.
A 15 saves,
Okay,
right?
Yes.
Pizza. Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting top left, so the 2 nearest you don't seem restrained by your magic.
Okay. And the rest
But
now.
both of the giants are, though.
That's what we want.
And please keep in mind their movement is cut in half, and they're in difficult terrain, so they are not moving very
Yes.
quickly.
Okay.
The other
And
nice thing
these-
is if they have a multi attack, they only get 1.
And they have a -2 to their armor class as well.
And no reactions.
And they smell funny.
They should just give up now, honestly.
And magical chains
I'm gonna
just, basically overcome them, binding their shoulders, their
Sorceress.
legs, and hold them to the ground.
Sorcerer's chains spring upon them. Purple chains wrap around their limbs, slowing
Nice.
them down.
Yeah. Nicely done, Joel.
And and I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get some distance between me and them, and try and maybe get some cover.
Very good. You can find
Nice.
cover behind some of the remaining fabric rolls, the broken crates, or the shelving unit off to your left side as you face the giants. And Kevin, finally steeling himself, finding his courage, rushes forward against the giant and tries to cut at him. And in his bravery, he strikes true. And Edward.
All right. Edward is all right, let's see here. So I'm over here right next to this other orc that's still there. Okay, Edward's gonna pop up and he is going to just turn to the nearest living thing and kill it.
Okay.
So we're looking at
Wow, both claw
those.
strikes rend the flesh of the orc nearest you.
All right. And then I got my bonus action attack, which I will also take on. Is that orc still standing?
No. In fact, the first strike felled him.
Okay.
And so your
Can we
second can be
transfer that
delivered to the giant. Yeah.
Yeah, I would just tear right through that one and into the giant next.
Okay.
And then I'll do my bonus attack on the giant as well. With that, where it's just claw after claw, just shredding through them.
Absolutely.
And that will be it for my turn. I'm just
The
gonna
howl.
stand there menacingly.
The giant howls in pain as you rend its flesh, and the remaining orcs that have charged into the room, one of them strikes at the ATK soldier before it. And the soldier falls unconscious. Another orc rushes forward against Kevin. I think Kevin's armor class would be 18.
He's got,
And-
I think it's plate mail, isn't it? That he has?
Okay.
It's something like that.
Yeah, it's better than splint. So,
Oh. Yeah, it's plate armor of etherealness.
Kevin just absorbs this strike, and his armor absorbing the brunt of the attack.
Nice.
And the other orc rushes towards Durian.
Oh, hey, what's up? One.
And the axe strikes true.
Ow! Oh, you cut my arm. What's wrong with you?
And you hear a commotion off to the right side of the warehouse. As some of the silver wings turn to look, you see behind them a number of drow approaching, their blades drawn, the glint of silver, and they are cloaked, moving swiftly across the room. They are not the ones that were prisoners, as those are still tied up, still captured. But you do see two of them moving foremost, and they close the distance very quickly. And you see that there are 4 others with them. So these are there are 6 of these drow that have entered, somehow sneaking up on the lot of you from behind, from within the warehouse. 2 of them on either side of one of the silver wings. Strike quickly with their short swords. And as they cut into the soldier, he falls unconscious. or perhaps dead. It's hard to say. The others are approaching as they move swiftly across the room, and they seem like they're closing in behind the group of you. Desperado approaching you from the right, from deeper in the warehouse, and moving in, against the archers that are gathered there. Durian.
Well, I guess Kevin and I got this. You guys focus on those newcomers.
And Durian's gonna step on this cloth here, kind of like straddle it almost, as he's going to first swing into this orc. And he will be doing this recklessly. Just for this first one, he's going to go for the orc and see if he can't just take him out, so he's not an issue anymore.
And the orc is bloodied by your strike, but still standing next to you.
I'm gonna. Hey, can you just go?
Can you just go?
And you do cut him down, and he does go.
He
He goes dead.
And since I've murdered a man, I will swing on the giant with my final bonus attack. And I will be doing this with my Great Weapon Master to potentially get some more damage on top.
Oh, buddy.
Ooh, I don't. Not likely.
And
They do have a -2 to armor class. I don't know if that helps.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, thank you.
That's why I went for it too, because it
Yeah.
didn't seem as much as a risk.
Slowed by Peter's magic and being this hulking target, your strike is true.
Was he bloodied before?
Yes.
Before I swing into him?
The giant is pouring blood. It's badly injured, but still standing.
Was he bloodied before? Because I would
Yes.
absolutely use a charge and try and kill this man.
Yes.
So I'll tack on a little bit of little extra sauce on it.
Oof.
All right, man. Cool to see you. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna move just a little bit back.
And near death, surely one more strike will fell this giant.
I wish I could, but not the case.
And I'll end my turn backing away from the giant. Just kind of looking at it in his eyes.
Kevin looks at you as you retreat. You're just going to leave me here?
Look, you could back away from the giant too. He can't hit you.
I thought we were
If you just swing at him and leave, he can't do anything.
standing against it.
Look, man, if I could be angry, I absolutely would.
The giant reaches its large club into the air and brings it down upon Kevin.
Look, man, you'll be fine. You'll
It
be
only
all
gets
right.
one chance. It's fine.
And
He's all right.
Kevin steps
he's
aside quickly, dodging the blow.
Look, you got to get back your honor or something like that. I can't win the fight for you. You got to do it.
Edward, beside you, the other giant. Is there anything that takes away one of this giant's attacks? I don't think so, right?
Slow.
Yes.
That's slow. They can
Slow.
only get one. Yeah.
And do I get Sorry.
Yeah, you get a save at the end of your
You
turn.
get
I
a
believe.
wisdom save at the end of your turn. Yeah.
Thank you very much. It does try. Oh. And it critically strikes Edward. And Edward, you
fine.
will take 30 bludgeoning damage from this massive club as it bludgeons you.
Wait, did it save?
Talking
This
about
was
the other
its
one.
this was its only attack. So
Oh,
I will
wow.
make the save from the first one. The
Scary
17 will save,
That'll do it.
and the second
That
one is
won't.
still restrained by your magic. And the ATK soldiers, emboldened by the fact that Edward was able to withstand this massive clubbing, strike against the hill giant. And two of them strike true. dealing solid blows to the one that is not yet bloodied.
Is that guy still in the barrel?
You know what? He was watching from a hole in the barrel, and he pops up, still standing in there, trying to strike from the safety of the barrel. He's the one who misses.
Coward. Got it.
And then Desperado.
So seeing these drow kind of coming up behind us, Ben, kind of just going to pivot and pull up my shield and my rapier and moving to strike them. And as I do that, I kind of call out to the Lady Valindra, I'm going to cast a shield of faith on myself. Where is the... so that'll bring my AC to 23.
Oh.
Okay.
And I'm going to move to strike this gentleman right here. Kind of in the central to them. And just as I'm doing that, I'm just trying to embolden the soldiers with me that we might turn and fight these things that, protect our allies as they take down the giants so we can take up their rear flank. And I'm going to move to bring my blessed rapier into this drow. Oh, shoot. Sorry.
And both strikes are true.
So, yeah, that's the total there.
And
I
the
was
drow is
supposed to roll-
slain outright. The dark elf defeated.
As I get a reaction as I foul this, using my reaction, I will try and stab the one down here closer to the silver wings.
Okay.
Drawing the energy from my rapier, it emboldens me to strike again.
Okay. Very good.
Probably not very well though.
Your sword finds the drow's chain shirt and deals no damage.
Yeah. And then I will just stay and face them, hoping to at least slow their advance on my friends.
Peter.
Hiding in some cloth.
This changes some things for me. I had an idea of how things were gonna go, and they are not going how I thought they would. Okay. We've got everybody kind of mixed in with the enemies. I was hoping you guys would pull back because they're slowed, but you kind of stayed there.
I did. Kevin didn't.
Yeah, it makes it hard for me to do much. Okay. The giants look like they're on their last legs.
Yes, one of them does.
The other one still looks healthy, you said?
Yes.
I'm going to target the ones that are... let me see if I can angle it to not hit too many, but... so it would have to be right here. So it would hit this guy and this guy. But yeah,
Edward
I'm
and
gonna
the
drop.
unconscious guard.
That's all right.
Sacrifices must be made. I feel like you're pretty dexterous. I feel like you could maybe dodge a fireball coming your way.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Do I need to make a deck save?
Yes, please. Let's do a fireball.
It's gonna pointedly ignore the guard that's gonna burn up in flames on the floor.
See, you're fine. You're fine.
Roll some damage,
Yeah.
please.
It's a 27.
Crap. It's a good fireball.
Glad I saved. Oh man.
Oh, they did too. Oh man. Can you stop, please?
The orcs and the giants, the orcs somehow the giants, somehow lay low enough to avoid this burst of flame, and they're only partially damaged. The orcs kind of dive out of the way of the brunt.
Actually, one of the giants is still affected by the slow spell, so he gets a -2 and fails.
Oh, very good.
Hmm.
And I believe it's the one that's already bloodied.
I just dropped one of those bloodied overlays on myself
And
as well.
Thank you. And the ATK soldier perishes in the combustion, burnt alive, slain.
The classic Peter special. Friendly fire.
The massive bloodied giant tries to pat itself out as it is, just overcome by the fireball, but it falls, writhing in pain, and soon is still and slain. The other giant standing upon the oil, although it dodges, in some sense, the brunt of the fireball, the oil beneath it erupts in flame, and it will take the full brunt of damage here. It was the bloodied one that was not slowed.
That's right. Yeah, it was the back one wasn't slowed, I believe. Yeah, Ben.
Ooh, that's juicy.
And this giant is bloodied, effectively.
And I'm just going to point at the drows and say, "You're next."
And both of the orcs, although they were swift in avoiding the flame, both of them are overcome and slain outright by your fireball. And then
Sacrifices were made. Yeah.
Did this missed Peter, or excuse me, this missed Kevin.
Yeah.
Yeah, just barely.
Kevin will stride forward across the body of the fallen giant. And he stands next to the bloody giant.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Critically strikes him.
hold.
Hell yeah.
Come on, Ben. You got to do the thing with the sword.
Oh.
It's the whole point of the sword.
Oh gosh,
Chop
it
his
does have the
arms
sword
off.
of sharpness. I'm sorry. What's the thing with the sword? I gotta look at
Just
it.
roll.
You roll
you have to
d20
crit.
again.
You have to crit again for it to do anything special.
Okay, and then it cuts off his head, right?
Or a limb of your choosing,
A
I
limb.
think.
Oh!
Come on, Ben. He's regaining his honor.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
let him have it. Let him have it. Come on.
You got to
That's-
impress the
that's what's
soldiers, you know.
supposed-
Oh, that's the best.
This is the first time this has worked. Oh no, I think I got it to work once.
And the
You
giant
gotta roll
just
2 nat 20s, bro. It's like the odds are not good.
the giant engulfed in flame as it, crouches to the ground, trying to stifle the flames, trying to make itself small against the ground. Its head leveled just in front of Kevin. Kevin raises the sword of sharpness, and with a swift blow, severs the giant's head. It falls with a thud and is slain outright.
Commander Hopkins, Giant Slayer. No, Giant Beheader.
Kevin does like a little fancy X with his sword and then sheathes it.
And immediately takes it back out because we're in a fight.
Yes, exactly.
No, we're not done.
Oh, right.
Well, not yet, Kevin. No.
Redrops the
That's
sword
cool.
of sharpness. Edward.
The chances of doing that are less than 1%.
It's 1 in 400.
Awesome. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
That's awesome.
And Edward, you find yourself bloodied, but both of the giants near you are slain, just, heaps upon the ground.
No ogres. No orcs.
Cool. I do not go crazy.
Just
Okay.
Just eat a soldier in the barrel.
I mean, is there anyone still alive that we don't want to be? Or
Well, there
do
are
they-
the drow that have approached from
Drow.
the other side of the battlefield.
Oh, right. That's right. You did say that.
I got them.
I mean, Edward is fully crazed right now, so he's not gonna filter any of that out. So he's going. Hiya. Oh, he's taking his blood with him. Hang on. Here he comes.
Yep.
And
Everyone's
guess I'll
dragging
just-
a bag of a blood. What?
we'll just start at that one and start working our way down the row.
And
So,
your claws slash into the drow 2 times.
all right. Is he still standing after those two?
No.
All right.
In fact, the first strike fells this drow. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. My apologies. He is still standing, kind of deflecting your claws, but some of them still get through, using his
Alright.
blades against you.
Then I will use my bonus action attack to
Okay.
hit him again.
And you do
See
indeed.
if- All right. And then I will just continue to stand next to him menacingly, like I do.
And this drow is obviously a skilled warrior. He fights with the aptitude of someone that is trained or been trained nearly from birth, but he is bloodied by your strikes, Edward.
Oh, well, I don't know if that's actually right or not.
And ignoring the silver wing next to him, fighting with, trying to maintain his honor, not to be outdone by you, Edward. This warrior strikes at you with his short swords.
Okay, I'm going to remember this for once. I'm going to use my blood curse of the eyeless.
Okay.
I guess you have to roll the attack first.
Okay.
I keep thinking this is a disadvantage thing, and it's not.
Oof.
Okay. Well, I'm not using it on that.
Get back your honor, man. You suck. Trained from birth to do that? Yeah, that's right. I know.
Okay, and so you don't need to use. It's odd that
Yeah.
it says that you can use it after it rolls, but before I determine if it hits or you would know if it hits or misses because
It's kind of like an Uno situation where you have to yell out "it's" before he can use it.
right. Which
It is a reaction after all.
I think it's because in case unless there's like some additional bonus or something that or whatever.
Oh right.
It's also probably written more towards like actual dice rolls where I'm not seeing all your bonuses and everything, But either way,
Yeah. Still, that's okay. Well, both of the swords miss you, Edward. You were too quick for even this well-trained warrior. The other one, however, moves across behind you, and it too attacks you. And one of the strikes is true.
good lord. Yeah, it is.
And it could have been better, but it will be. You feel the poison of its blade as the cut that the sword creates, goes basically numb, and the pain subsides immediately. You know that you have, in some way, been poisoned by this blade.
Has he though?
I
And
think Edward is immune to poison.
He is.
Yep.
He's got a funny little necklace on.
the other drow surround you, Desperado. Blades
Bring it.
brandished, and they don't have to move far, and as they do, they almost seem to relish in the pain that they're about to deal out, clinging their blades together, these short swords that they wield against you. And I will start with the one above you, then left, then bottom.
Yeah, no problem. So
Okay.
2 hit and 1 crit.
And these are fine swordsmen, and they are each striking twice. So in fact, 4 of their blades strike true. Is that right?
I know the AC is 23, so just because of I used
Gotcha.
the Shield of Faith. So
Okay,
2 will
thank
hit,
you.
and then you have the crit.
Thank you. Very good.
Problem.
I think you would have been fine even if they all hit. You would have been all right.
Yeah, I'd be okay. And then the crit is.
And one of them does
9.
strike critically. Okay. And so these drow scouts surrounding you, Desperado trying to essentially, render you ineffectual, and then Durian.
I look as Kevin's doing his cool sword move as he sheaths it, and I see Edward is getting in his little frenzied state. So Durian is going to march forward with his full movement to stand on top of the fallen body of one of these silver-winged warriors, and is going to run, kind of like you do that side move when you're walking through a crowd, where you're just like trying to make your body as flat as possible as you're moving in between two people. That's what I do between Edward and this silver wing warrior that's still alive. And I kind of go dodge in between them and land on top of the body of the silver wing, and I take my axe and I'm going to just kind of like, as soon as I land, go as fast as I can to swing into the bloodied one, see if I can't kill him. I'm going to do it recklessly
Okay.
and see if I can't finish this good sir off. 20 will, I don't need to say the number, but I will use a, if it
Very
doesn't
good.
kill him, no, I'll use a charge. I'll use a bloody charge to try and ensure, as my axe drinks a little bit more of the blood from this man. It's
This
little
is a proud
tasty.
warrior, and although your strike is true, it is not enough to fell this drow.
All right, fine, I'll go again. You forced my hand.
And again,
And
your
I'll use another
axe finds
charge.
blood. Okay.
I want you gone, man. Just get out of here. Leave. Go,
And
go
your
night-night.
great axe lives up to its name and delivers a swift death to the elite drow warrior.
As I catch the neck with my blade, and as the axe head seems to drink it up a lot, I'm going to, like a horror scene, splatter the other drow warrior down here and hit him with
Okay.
a bonus action attack as I've finished an enemy off.
Wow. Again, you strike true.
As I just catch him a little bit. All right, Edward, please don't eat me if you go crazy. You get that guy, and I point towards him. And that'll be me.
Okay. And the silver wings draw their swords and move against the drow that have approached from behind them, coming to your aid, Desperado. And now you stand 3-3 against them. And each of them, well trained, find their mark, and all of these drow around you are bloodied. The soldiers that had fought the giants, two of them archers, move across the catwalk to find a better vantage point, and they loose arrows against the remaining elite warrior. One of them strikes true. The three warriors that fought hand-to-hand with the giants, one of them pops out of the barrel kind of crashing over, and the soldier spilling out unceremoniously, rolling across the floor, tumbles up to the drow and stands to fight him. And so too do the other two approach, and they all stand hand-to-hand with the elite drow warrior. However, none of them are able to find purchase with their blades.
I just shake
And-
my head disapprovingly at Barrel Guy.
He is a bit of a disappointment. Kevin rushes forward against the elite warrior and strikes with the sword of sharpness. The one
Cut his
that
head
is
off, Kevin!
Just
Cut his head
Oh
off!
my god.
critically hit.
Get him, Kevin!
Do it. Do it again. Do it
Oh my
again.
god. Oh.
Oh, well, no, that was the other attack.
I was trying to confirm that, but
Yeah.
just to be fair.
Dang.
So he does critically hit. Unfortunately, no further heads roll. And with his second attack, he strikes at the elite drow. Both of them strike true. And
Or no.
he delivers the second and third blow to this elite warrior. Oh, I had him act out of turn. That's okay. Desperado.
Oh, nice.
It'd been so cool.
Yeah, with my rapier kind of poised, I'm just gonna turn to face the one to my right and move to strike him with my my blessed rapier.
Very good. You strike true, and you fell him, slaying him outright.
Oh, awesome! I'll then move to the one to my right here and repeating the same. I'm just doing my jacket is long. Yeah, just as I'm turning, it just like wafts out like a parasol almost.
Yeah.
In my rapier dance, I'm gonna.
Cool.
So moving against the other, yeah.
And it slays this drow scout.
And then drawing on the blessed energy in my sword, having fell an opponent, I'm gonna strike with my bonus action on this one, or I think it's a reaction on the one on here at the bottom. Again. Come on, let's finish this guy off. Boom. Yeah.
And your radiant blade slices into the drow, slaying it.
Boom. And then with my move, I'll just move to flank my friend Durian, and envelop them in my aura of protection.
Got that aura. Very nice. Peter.
Oh my.
Peter, you want to come stab this guy with a dagger? We're all doing it. It's fun.
It looks like you guys got it from here. I'm just gonna throw another firebolt at him. See if he likes that.
Okay.
He looks a little cold, you know. I want to be nice and warm him up a little. Will 13 hit?
The warrior somehow sees you casting this spell from across the way, raises his shield just in time to block the firebolt.
I'm just distracting him so you guys can hit him, of course.
And as he raises his shield, the 4 archers, the ATK soldiers who are archers, loose arrows. It's a hard shot for them because there are so many allies surrounding him, and you're all, same height, doing
He's got
battle.
3/4 cover from us.
Yeah. One arrow finds its mark. And then Edward.
All right.
Edward.
Let's see.
Don't eat me.
We're gonna find out if I do. I don't. All right.
You're able to fend off insanity.
I am for now. I still got one of these drow right in front of me, right? Is that guy right
Yes.
there? Yeah.
Yes, surrounded by all of you.
All right. Well, let's beat him up.
Ooh.
Nope, not with that one.
He avoids the first strike, but your second claw finds its mark.
Okay.
And he begins to bleed profusely.
And
The third
second
strike,
one with a 13.
again, you swipe and find his shield.
Okay. That pisses me off, and so I just kind of growl at him, and but I'll stay right there in his face, try to keep his attention.
The drow, still with his full faculties, bloody though he is, holds up his blades as though to strike, then spins them quickly so that they are facing down, and he kneels and looks up at the group of you and pleads mercy. Durian, it is your turn.
I'm gonna look at Kevin, see what his gut reaction is. I believe I know what it is. Is that he wants to spare them. Maybe.
You see Kevin moving to sheathe his blade.
And I'm gonna look at the Silver Wing Warriors and see what their gut reaction is. Because one of their friends did fall in this battle. Because I'm standing over his corpse right now.
You see them moving forward, still with battle in their eyes.
It's kind of like what happened before with the ATK soldiers. All right. Well, I wonder if I can just try and knock this guy out. I think Durian's going to put his great axe away. There's enough people around here that if he tries anything, we're gonna absolutely kill him. So I'm just gonna try and tie him up and restrain him and get his weapons away and capture him, essentially.
Okay. The elite warrior does not resist and allows himself to be restrained, tied up, disarmed. And we'll break initiative. All of
Peter.
the threats have been dispatched.
Peter, come over here.
What is it, Durian?
Search this guy for anything weird.
Can I sleight of hands to see if he has like any hidden compartments in his clothing?
This guy screams spy.
Um,
I figured he might have something extra on him.
Make an investigation check, please.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use my last luck point on this.
While
like
I
there
have
might
my
be
wits
something
about me, I'm
interesting.
gonna drop my form too.
Okay.
You said investigation?
Yes, please.
I'm very investigative.
You find a component pouch with spell components in it worth I'm sorry, just checking these real quickly. About 20 gold. 20 gold worth of components within here. Just high grade ingredients that it would use to cast somewhat low level spells. You also see that this warrior has a hand crossbow that was hidden beneath its robes, and there are bolts that appear to be poisoned.
Ooh, can I take those?
Yes, they would work with a hand crossbow.
Oh, we could give that to my kid.
I don't have a hand crossbow. I don't like crossbow. Who's got a hand crossbow?
My kid.
He probably does.
Oh, these would be perfect.
And so you have, slain the giants and also the drow that came from somewhere behind you.
I'm gonna do one last preventative measure. Seeing as how how Peter has casted spells before, I'm going to gag him, blindfold him, and then try and really get some ropes in between his fingers to limit hand movement.
Okay.
So you can't
Oh
so
my
try
God.
and prevent him from casting spells. Huh?
In my mind, I'm like, I could still cast spells.
Well, out loud I say, well, he might still be able to.
While they're doing this, Ben, I'm going to try and revive any of our fallen, companions that I might
Okay.
laying on hands.
And the silver wing is within your powers to revive.
Nice.
Having been knocked unconscious, you do bring him back to consciousness.
Cool. Yeah, I'll lay on him. I'll lay on hands on him for 5 hit points.
Okay.
I kind of stand off of his body and say, "Oh, I sorry, I wouldn't be standing on you if I thought. Oh, my bad, man." Help pull him up.
Kevin approaches you, Peter, and first he says, "Thank you, well fought, everybody. Frank, you're going to have to do a little bit better next time, as far as hiding and spilling out of barrels goes."
Your nickname
But-
is Barrel now.
Fair enough, I think. Yes. Peter, do you mind if I have a word with you for just a moment?
Of course.
And he kind of walks with you to the back of the warehouse. He says, "I know that your intentions were good, but if you look around, we only lost one life in this conflict, and it was a soldier that you did burn alive." I know that you meant well and that there was great peril before us, but it was the only casualty that we suffered, and traveling from so far away, we hold very precious all the lives of our soldiers. We cannot easily increase or grow their numbers. And I know that my men are going to be looking to me to do something about this. What do you think that we can do? Of course, I'm in your debt. You have cleared my name, but I have a reputation that I am trying to rebuild.
You cannot make up that kind of debt so easily, but perhaps his family can be compensated. And I am going to drop 1,000 gold pieces.
That is very generous. And I think that you should hold on to that, and we will make it known that you will compensate his family for their loss. I do not want to hold such a large amount of gold. Certainly not on another man's behalf. But I think that when we get back to the station, or we get back to where we can make this official, it was an accident, and you have agreed to compensate his family. I think that is fair. What do you think?
I think this will be the last time, for a long time, that I stick my neck out for others so easily. It is a battle, and we could all died, but I understand where you're coming from. I don't want to put you in a bad situation.
And I appreciate that, and I think that even maybe that sum is perhaps more than is necessary to atone for this. And certainly I did not wish to place any hardship upon you. It is just that I can't be seen to do nothing.
A life is not a cheap thing. A life is not a cheap thing, and 1,000 gold pieces is not enough to cover it, but perhaps it'll help them.
Well, Peter, you are honorable. I do appreciate it. And I don't want this to cause any bad blood between us.
There's no bad blood. Not on my end, at least.
Thank you, and this man was under my charge too. I will contribute what I can against your donation to his family. And we will see that they're well taken care of. I appreciate you being most reasonable and honorable as well.
Of course.
Hopefully the two of you walk back to the group, who are just kind of surveying what is just taking place. Everybody trying to mend their own wounds. And you hear one of the drow prisoners, not the one that you have, recently captured, but one of the original three, snickering. And you see that it is managed to remove the gag from his mouth. And he says from across the warehouse, "You know they'll be back, right? That is just a scouting raid. The next force won't be put down so easily.
Okay.
Shut
So?
up.
And the giants will be back too. You know that Sugar Bowl is crawling with them. They won't give up this place so easily.
Hey man, we don't care. All right, you're a full on. Hey, man, screw you. I'm gonna put the gag back in his mouth. Shut up. This
Yes,
guy trying to get in our heads. Yeah, we already know
it's
that.
ridiculous. He's very right, though. We need to figure something out.
Yeah,
quickly.
he
We
is
have to
correct.
do-
It's gonna. We're gonna have to figure something
need
out.
To do something.
I agree, and I believe, my friends, the first thing we need to do is make sure that these, whatever these are, these drow, they will not fight us again. We were giving them a chance, and clearly they don't appreciate the second chance at life that they've been given. And in this case, I think we might do ourselves a favor and remove them from this realm.
And Durian,
It's kind of look at Kevin.
as many things happen at once in Durian as you are going to place the gag back in this drow's mouth. Wait, I have a suggestion.
Oh,
Do you still gag him?
I dropped the gag, but I have my axe out ready. Yeah. What is your suggestion?
Let us go.
Hmm.
I will advise the house captain that you are willing to parley. And we will wait until after your battle with the giants. And then we will return to discuss terms after you have secured the Weavery.
And what incentive do we have that you will maintain your part of this deal?
Admittedly, it would be a chance on your part, but what do you have to lose?
Quite the advantage that we have on you right now, I believe, is what we would have to lose.
He looks at you, Desperado. You know that I speak rationally.
I also know you're not to be trusted, and you already had your chance, and you chose to taunt us and make your snide remarks. I was about to convince my friends to let you go, and now I am far less inclined.
Well, if you will be a fool, it is your choice.
I mean, I say let him go. I think it'll be fun.
Asking do I believe this guy is quite that's against the point. Of course we all don't believe him, but I want to see if there's any truth to this guy's word at all. See if there's any grain of truth in what he's saying to us, that he'll go and talk to his commander. Will he leave, run away?
Ben, is the Weavery one of the sources of power in this area?
It is. You know that there must be a lockstone within the Weavery.
Yeah, they're
Could I make an insight check against this drow and see if I can discern if he's saying any truth?
I think you need to go based off of your gut instinct in this situation.
Yeah.
Come to your own decision with the, whatever context clues have been provided.
How many are there here, Ben? There's the one that we captured, and there's 3 others.
That's right.
And we have them all kind of sitting together.
Sure.
I have an idea. So you must have a base camp, right? Everyone must have a place to lay their head at night, and you must have a camp where your army must stay, or some such. and I'm gonna grab a map of the region. I'm gonna get a quill. I'm gonna dip some ink in it, and I'm going to bring one of the prisoners off to the side,
Okay.
and I'm going to like off in the corner where he can't like be in any sight of his friends, have him facing the wrong way.
Okay.
I'm gonna place the map in front of him and put the quill in his mouth and say, I'm gonna tell him quietly to draw an X or a circle where their encampment is, where these guys like have a base or anything like that.
He says, "Below the crater," and he leans forward to mark the map.
Yes, thank God you're here. You gotta send me back in time again so I can.
What was that?
Why
A
you
very
just sound
angry
so
drow.
I didn't know we were hiring voice actors. That's
Yeah.
new.
I'm so
He
sorry
does-
about
That's okay. He does lean forward and marks a spot on the map with the
Okay.
brush. Yes.
Okay, I'm going to blindfold and gag this guy. I'm gonna put him off in the corner away. I'm gonna
Okay.
drag another guy out, the one that was talking earlier and trying to parlay. I'm gonna bring a different map out. That's not marked at all. I'm
You
gonna
have
point.
you have more than one map?
I'll go find one of the other ATK soldiers and see if they have an extra map.
Okay.
If
Fair
not,
enough.
I'll make a
They do.
roughshod one.
Yeah, they do.
I'm gonna bring an unblemished map out. I'm gonna tell them to
Okay.
do the same thing, and say if you believe in parlay, then us knowing where to go, might be helpful. If you would please mark your base of operations, at least of some sort.
He marks a very similar position on the map.
All right, okay. And I'll go give the soldiers back their map so that they actually know where they are.
Okay.
Well, they're willing to tell the truth where they're staying, at the very least. If that helps you make our decision at all. I don't know if that was a folly errand or not. I'm inclined to... I say quietly to the group, I'm inclined to let them leave. Because if we kill them, they're going to just send more men here, and it's not going to, it's just going to happen again. But if we let them leave, there's a chance maybe that they'll parlay, and if they don't, they'll just bring people here, and I'm sure they'll have intel on who's staying here or not, and how
And,
many.
we release them, and then there we have 4 more foes to deal with. I am all for letting life live, but these ones have clearly shown that they are not of the same mind, that I don't think they are necessary for this world.
I think regardless, they'll be bringing more
Yes. I
to
think,
your doorstep.
Kevin, do you have any way to get these 3 original prisoners to a place to hold trial? Do you have any method?
We must hold this position first.
So
and
not
then
nothing immediate.
I thought we'd just wrap them up in a roll of the fabric there and take them that way.
If they were to attack again, would you be able to repel them without our help?
Or the giants, as well, for that matter.
I will send for more reinforcements. I don't know how soon the other attacks will come.
We put all their heads on spikes and send a message.
Yeah, but it feels like this death leads to more death. Sure, it's four more people that we'd have to deal with in the future, but
would they show us the same courtesy, or the folk of Riverside, or the folk of where we come from? I don't think so. I think we treat them as they would treat our own.
But
That's what
that
war
is
means.
what could make us better than them, says Kevin. That is our virtue. That is why they are the ones that must be eradicated.
Aye.
I think I think I'm going to opt for letting them go. Even if it's a bad choice in the end, there's a chance for some form of peace. That's my vote, at least. And Durian's going to lean up against a pillar of a wall. If you decide to kill him, I'm outvoted. That's fine by me, but you know my decision.
Let him go. It's fine.
It would be easier if we had only to face giants and not giants from the front and drow from behind. And we should find how they got in here as well. There must be another entrance deeper in. But I am only part of this company now. I will leave it to you all to decide.
Peter?
I don't think there's anything we can do to stop them from sending more troops. They want this place just as badly as you do. And it seems they seem to be better prepared. If we let them go, they'll just wait for the giants to attack again. And try to stab us in the back.
And they would be able to tell their brethren everything about us.
If we kill them, it makes us no better than them.
So you're abstaining, is what I'm hearing?
I think they already have too much information on us as it is, my friends. Like, you know.
If I'm being honest, I don't think it makes a difference. I think their numbers are far greater. And all they have to do is wait until the giants attack again. We're on the defensive. We're the one holding what everybody else wants.
I'm gonna look outside at the burning drow bodies. Can I just get a rough count of how many are in there?
Maybe a dozen.
A dozen? Okay.
If you want my opinion, let the elves take it and let them fight the giants for it. And let them reduce their numbers. Why fight so hard to defend a place with no natural defenses?
This is true. You know, our war is really with the master and the giants. We have no quarry with these elves. You know, they are just looking for staking their own claim in this land, and likely fighting against the same foes. Perhaps we could find an ally in them somehow.
Yes, perhaps.
That's what they said, that they'll discuss terms after the giant war is over.
I'm going to turn to Kevin and ask, are you willing to fight till the last man to defend this place?
My men have orders from a higher authority than I represent, and their orders were to claim this place and hold it. And I do not want to let them down. I cannot abandon them. So, yes, I will be staying to defend this place.
I think I have the answer. The thing you said about letting the elves, the drow, take this place and let them fight the giants. In that scenario, what would you do? Would you join the fight and spend your own men and resources and whatnot to fight the giants and the drow at the same time? Or the humans? No, you just let them fight the giants and mop up afterwards.
There's no need for you to expend your men.
If we're here, if the ATK is here, it's the other flip side of the same situation. The drow would most likely wait until the giants attack, sure, but they also would wait until the giants fully clear this place out. And if he sends for reinforcements and he holds it, they won't do anything. They would wait until the last man was gone. And if you let them go and they talk and they parlay, it seems like that's just what's going to officially be happening until the giants are taken care of then and the war's back on. But you have one less side to worry about.
That does seem to make sense from a strategic perspective. Well, either way, we should come to a decision, steel ourselves in case more assaults are to come. And let's pause the adventure there for tonight. And when we resume, we'll come to a decision as far as what steps will be taken as far as defending this place, leaving it to the others to decide who will be victorious.
We have 2 weeks to figure it out.